you guys can say hello.
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 Hi
Hey.
everyone, welcome to the Petal on CarpeDM Live. This is episode 17, I believe. And we had a little bit of a break and it was nice just to chill, but I really wanted to get back to it because it's given me a chance to write a few more things, plan out a few more ideas for all of your characters, which is really good. Gave Becca time to really think about what they want to in this conversation with the Sperry Sword. I like it because it's like, when you got an assignment at school and it's for 2 weeks time, but you do it the night before. It's like that.
No, I'm not doing it the night before. I'm doing it while I'm walking into the classroom.
Yeah.
I think I've been there before. I'm excited to get back into it. The last session was mainly a little battle with some kobolds, and it left the gate exploded, and it was a mixture of Boy and Neela using an earth elemental to lift and carry and fix stuff. The gate itself is like 75% done, but the guards had to work all the way through the night, so that will need to be helped. I did say to Soph privately, like, Boy and Neela did their part, so they can just chill if they want to. But everyone else has to hold of their deal if they want to do that. But at the end of last session, we finished with Neela exploring a little tower in the middle of the town. And it was sort of just opening up the universe a tiny bit to the possibilities of different worlds and different campaign settings, if you would. And they explored Tommy Kegg's little shop as well, give you a few options of items that you can get, a forgery as well, what's available for hire. And I think that group, which was Oakley, Annie and Boy, were moving on to the Moon Gem Jewelry, I believe it was called. While that was happening, I know that Kia was going around to the flower bed behind the inn they're staying at, the tavern they're staying at, to, I'm guessing, talk to Therapy Sword. And then we had Theodore and Rascal heading to the bathhouse just to unwind and chill as they soak a few of their wounds, I guess. On the Discord, what we were talking about, what was the order we were doing this in? Does anyone remember? I think it was Kia first. But Kia,
Did we plan ahead?
would you like to have a little bit more
No,
time?
it was the bath guys. It was the bath guys, and then it was Kia, and then it was the shopping guys.
Oh, you know
I
what?
said that on Discord. Do not at me. I memorized that so you couldn't call on me first.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I think I actually wrote that because I had a feeling you weren't ready. So I think I did it as like a here you go, do your favour.
Jesus. Am I really that predictable in my...
No,
Perhaps.
Turned it into a pop quiz every now and again.
a little bit here and there, yeah. But yeah, so let's go over to Kia. No, let's go over to the bathhouse boys as Theodore and Rascal would be walking up to just the Winterhaven bathhouse. And as I said before, there's a mixture of different stones what are being used on the building. There's a couple of like white and greys and greens and blues. It's quite pretty. There's nice flowers around it as well. Just a very pleasant place. You do hear there's like a slight trickle of water everywhere. So you can have an idea that there's some kind of natural water source happening. It's not just them pumping water and dumping it in. And you're greeted with some just really basic but well put together doors. Not as strong as the gate, I guess. But yeah, Theo and Rascal, if you'd like to go in, you're welcome to go in.
Time to relax.
Oh, yes. I
Is it-
just stumped in.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. If you
Yeah.
guys want to just jump straight in, you go up to the door, you try it, it's locked.
I knock 3 times.
3. You have to knock 4 times to enter, dude. I'm sorry.
I just knock.
I'm sorry, dude. It's game over.
I just knock as many times until the door opens. No.
So it's like knock knock. Knock knock. Knock 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 knock. And there's this human lady who is standing in front of you with white and blue robes just draped. It's more silky than anything. Really beautiful blondie brown hair. As they just look at you and go, welcome. Are you? Oh, no, come in, please. Why am I even asking? I'm sure you're here for a reason.
Yeah. Is the place open right now?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
How can I help you, though? And you sort of come in slightly because standing at the door while having this conversation is kind of weird. So this lady walks you to like the reception area, if you would. There's just a nice like wooden desk, and it's really surrounded by a lot of flowers. There's loads of greens and whites and pinks as well. Just very natural, naturally focused, if you were to call. And so, yes, we can gladly offer you a bath, as much as it seems a bit rude. But if you'd like anything else, let me know. I guess you'd like to know our services?
Yeah, I'm very interested to hear what services you provide.
Okay. Well, we have our regular bathhouse in the regular suite, if you would, and just to hire it out, you can stay as long as you want. It's just 5 silver pieces. But we do also have our special section where it's how can I say this? We take what's given us from the Thunder Peaks, and it's been found that the water itself is it invigorates us. It gives us a nice little bit of rejuvenation, and that's just 1 gold piece instead. The rules are simple. Weapons are left here, and you do see a point, and there's just like a little collection part there. It's like a woven basket, but we do keep an eye on it. Don't worry about that. And with whichever option you go for, we offer you complimentary robes as well for you to keep. Because if I'm honest, it's not very sanitary passing around and sharing. Sharing is caring, but we. Yes, but
And there's option now. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you'd like some of those robes, we will gladly give you them.
Okay. Theo, it's up to you.
Oh,
I'll
I
pay.
would so definitely like to partake in your most tranquil of waters.
Oh, okay, beautiful. It's funny actually because the Thunder Peaks provide the minerals, but there's actually some underground heat source which actually makes it nice and naturally warm, so I think you'll enjoy it. You have to sort of move around the area a tiny bit because there's some parts that are hot, some parts that are cold, but it's lovely either way. I take it part of it quite a lot actually. But yes, of course, if you would like to do that, that's 2 gold.
Of course. And I hand her 2 gold.
All right, so as time goes by, this lady gets you the complimentary robes all folded up. They're nice and white. It's like really soft cotton. And they hand it to you. We give you like a complimentary towel as well. Please leave the towel though. We can wash those ones. But yes, please. Here you go. Enjoy.
Thank you.
And she waits for you to obviously pass your weapons over.
Oh God. Jesus. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna say which weapon, but I will just take out all my weapons and hand it over.
You see
Like-
you see this lady sort of look at you like, oh my.
Scimitar, rapier, dagger,
I need
and
wait, I need another basket, please. And she brings in the back. Get another
a
basket.
crossbow and a glaive.
Fucking hell. And you hand it over and all that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So, and she just point you to a little bit of a changing rooms because you're not going to get derobed there. Thea, did you hand everything over?
Theo's just gonna take out the dagger that he has.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's okay.
That's-
Your loot's fine. Don't worry. It's an instrument.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a musician.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, that's wonderful. You usually have a nice little live band going on in this establishment, but it's a bit early right now. It's a bit later on. You're more than welcome to play while you're relaxing.
Yeah.
Outstanding!
Okay,
I
well,
would
thank
certainly
you.
try to be there.
Okay, thank you very much. And they open your arms. your weapons are in the basket, put away, put under the table in front. Ash just stands there and just looks at you and goes, okay, have a lovely time.
Thank you.
You take a little bit of time just to get changed, you know, and then you come out. And you got like, there's a few different doors around you in the reception area. But there's one door that's slightly more elaborate. You know, there's a few little gems pointing in it. It's not too uppity. It's just nice to look at. And you enter, and you're greeted with, for a lack of a better term, just a beautiful aqua establishment where the floor is cracked marble across, and there's multiple baths what are dug into the floor. And the first thing what hits you is the steam starts to come out. So you do feel a bit of the heat hit you. Theodore, your hair immediately goes onto your forehead a bit more. Rascal, you feel comfortable with this because obviously you're used to the heat in a sense because of your bloodline. But you make your way through, and from what you can see, it's quite empty. Again, this is still early morning. You didn't really get a chance to see much around the area. So you don't really know if this is the norm or if this gets busy. You don't really know. But you do find a much longer bath dug into the floor. And again, just beautifully presented with a few intricate carvings around the edges. And what's really nice about it is there's like this nice little stone piece, and it almost represents a nice waterfall. And that itself has this really delicate steam just coming off it as it goes in. But it's yours.
Theo goes in immediately and just starts to bob up and down.
Lovely. It's quite deep, actually. It's surprisingly deep. Like, there's sections in the bath where you can just casually sit at the edge. But it's almost like the hole was there before they started building around it. So there's natural inclines and declines. There's a deep area as well. But you can find your right spot if you'd like.
Yeah, Rashka will find a place where it's not completely underwater, and he will take his violin, and he will start just kind of playing.
Yeah, sure.
And just enjoying the place.
What about you, Theo?
Theo's just kind of gonna go like a submarine.
So
And
your
it's just
hair's
going-
like this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slowly approach Rascal as like a shark. Hey, dude!
It's something. Oh my, that's something from a long time ago.
Oh God. I remember when it was a calmer time.
It's been a while since I've been to a bathhouse.
I don't think you ever bathed before, but sure.
Well, I think the last time was when my family actually.
Oh?
Yeah. We were out. God, what was the place called? We were out somewhere. We decided to go with the entire family, which is kind of busy. 8 kids. To a bathhouse and just chill out. It was nice.
I think I only went. No. Honestly, I think this is the first time I've ever been to a bathhouse.
I'll enjoy it to the fullest.
The
This is
moment,
so much fun.
the moment you...
so wor-
sorry.
Sorry.
I was about to say, the
Go on,
moment you
no.
start to like settle into this conversation, you're immediately feeling a lot more just relaxed. It's not the fact that it's the calm motion kind of spell. It's just that you can just breathe and just relax and let the steam enter your lungs in a sense. obviously you're going to be having a conversation and you're going to be staying for a little bit of time. But as time goes on, what I'd like you to do for me, guys, is roll a... Let me make sure I got this right for you. Roll a d8. Pretty please. Okay. This is how much poison damage you take. Just want to let you... No.
4.
1.
1 temporary hit point, 4 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And it doesn't stack. This is like over time. It's not like I'm going to stay here all day and just crack them up. But yeah, it's interesting because like the water itself, it has like a nice. Actually, it's not. It's a weird one. It's minerally. It's like if you put your feet down, there's like little crumbs going on. It's a weird smell in the air. It's not just water you're dealing with. There's a mixture of things going on. But yeah, you just feel completely relaxed while you're in this lovely bath. Yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to do while you're in there, please tell me.
You said that there was like a mini waterfall, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want Theo just to go bobbing up and down.
Like sort of going
go
in and out like that of the waterfall.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Just because he enjoys the little shower type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Rascal will eventually just completely submerge in the water and kind of dive until like try to find the deepest point of the pool. And just kind of stay there for a bit and then come back up and then just float and relax.
Theo, can you make a perception check real quick?
Oh, come on. Okay.
Because your hair's like this, you don't have to take disadvantage. Did you get a nat 20?
Sorry, this is exciting for me. This is the first nat 20.
Oh shit!
Perception.
Oh shit!
Hey, nice. For a total of
20.
Cool, I had a
don't have
feeling. It's all good. I had a feeling. So as you're like bobbing underneath the mini waterfall, and you sort of like skating past, bumping your head on the water feature, what's going on? You've seen Rascal's tattoos. You know what they look like. For a lack of a better term, you've seen Rascal with his top off, and you've seen. I'm assuming Rascal's like had a little bit of like, hey, check this out. You notice on his back there's a new tattoo, or it looks like a new tattoo. It's like a marking of a claw.
As I noticed this, Theo would just kind of like and just pop right beside Rascal. Hey, dude, did you get a new tattoo?
No. If I would have, I would have told you.
But you have this wicked scar claw thingy.
He will
Yeah,
reach
right
out to its back and try to feel it, to see if it's if you feel something different.
You can't obviously ascertain the shape, but there is like a little tiny bump with it, like basically like it's scarred over.
Yeah. This is not. Is there a mirror somewhere in this bathhouse?
Yeah, I'd say you can find a mirror. Yeah, totally.
He will, as soon as Theo says this and he felt his back, he will jump out of the pool and try to find a mirror.
So it's really awkward because it's only one mirror on like the wall, so you sort of have to do this constantly because you can't fully see your back. But from what you can see, yeah, there's this weird claw. It's like a claw print, if you would. So yeah, that's what you see. You've never seen that one, but actually, do me a favor. Roll me a religion check. Why not?
It's my religion. Where is it?
What's my
There it
religion?
is. Okay. 9.
Yeah, you look at it and it's just weird. Like, it's bestial. That's it.
Did you get drunk without me?
Don't think so? Maybe.
Theo's just going to keep looking at Rascal from the water, and it's just slowly gonna come down.
Fantastic acting there, Sugar. Good job. I like it.
I don't. No, I don't. Well, if I got drunk and I would not remember it, but.
You've been drunk many times.
Yeah.
In any case, it does look exceptional.
Thanks. I don't like it in red though.
Oh?
It's not necessarily red. It's actually very similar to your skin tone. It has slight red tones to it, but it's actually quite similar. Again, it's like more of a scar than a tattoo. So it's not like, whoa, fuck me kind of thing. It's just there. Like you have to roll high to be able to spot it.
Yeah. It's just.
But it's part of your skin.
Yeah, but still, it's weird.
Yeah, but you'll make it your own. You're badass.
We should get a new tattoo sometime soon.
Oh yes, I've been waiting to get one.
We will find a place. I got some free room on my legs.
Like this much room.
No, he actually has a bit of space on his legs. His
Yeah,
legs
sure.
are pretty clear of tattoos.
Theo's just gonna keep doing the swimmy and the bopping up and down.
Sure, that's fine.
And then all of a sudden he's just going to go all the way down and try to do like a figure 8.
Yeah, sure.
He wants to try out new tricks.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Fuck.
You can do it. You can do it.
Well,
You guys said it. I'm just playing with you.
I got a 9.
So have you ever done this, guys, where you go underwater and you try and do like a backwards flip, but you breathe in the water a tiny bit? That's what happens to you. So you're like, and as it happens.
You okay?
Bye.
Don't breathe in the water. That's.
Oh, it's spicy. It's spicy as well because of the minerals, and it's really it's like thick water, if you would. It's so mineral rich.
As soon as I like start coughing, but I also sneeze a couple times, and it's just water coming out of both ends, and it's just not pretty.
Roscoe's still standing by the mirror and
Yeah, of
just
course.
staring into the tattoo.
Yeah, you spend a fair bit of time there if you want. Nothing happens. Nothing comes to you.
So, dude, how are you doing?
Like, in general?
Well, you're usually very bloodthirsty, and that's okay. Don't get me wrong. Totally understand that. But, do you feel okay? Because lately, your bloodthirst have gone into not so optimal levels.
I think I'm just a bit out of my comfort zone traveling with this group.
Ah, but you're traveling with me too.
That's true. It's just. It mainly. Everything that has happened. The new girl who joined. It just. Caught me a bit on my nerves.
Kia is not so excellent most of the time, but they do have their moments.
Yeah, they're pretty strong.
And
But-
when they're not taking damage or not taking damage, they're pretty okay.
Yeah, but I gotta be honest. You know how I am. I just don't like their general attitude.
Oh, I don't either. But we can learn to at least live with it just until the mission's over.
Yeah. For
Remember
the time
that
being.
we're here just to help Henry. God, the greatest creator, rest his soul.
Yeah. But how are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. It's been a while since I hadn't had to try to, skip my dad.
Yeah.
And it's been fun. And plus, I got that sick string.
It's very cool. It's very
Right?
dope. Yeah.
Plus, it gave my grandma's lyre this cool little decal. I'm so glad that it didn't break, because if not, then I would have lost it.
Yeah. We should maybe find a tavern in a big city and just play for a bit. Go back to the old days.
Haven't. I feel like I haven't played in ages. The roar of the crowd, clink of coins, the smell of booze everywhere.
That's a good plan.
But hey, mission comes first.
Yeah. Mainly because it's a deadline.
Plus, it's beginning to feel like it's a little end of the worldy kind of situation, or at least sacrifice in some form. And I'd rather not be a part of that, but also, if it's like in another place, it's fine. You do you.
It's just for me that I'm curious what this entire cult thing is up to. That's my biggest curiosity. I don't really care if they die or not.
The fact is, they did took Henry with them.
Yeah.
That was so not excellent.
So many more mysteries.
So little boost to have.
And they all he will jump into the water again.
All
and
right.
just start swimming.
Okay. So as you take a dip, how much time do you think you're going to be spending? So we're going to say, like, at the end of this, an hour would have passed anyway, so everyone, like, loops up. But it's up to you. If you wanted to stay a bit longer.
Rascal would spend 2 to 3 hours there.
Yeah, cool, we can do that. And I'm assuming Thea would join.
Theo's just gonna be a shark.
You will get a little bit pruny with your hands.
It's fine.
Yeah,
But it's
of course.
fine. Yeah, it's worth it. All right. So that being said, is Kia ready? Because I literally have no idea what you're doing. Sam just playing as well.
Sure.
Okay.
It's like a ready as I'm ever gonna be kind of situation rather than like, yeah.
That's just
Roll
D&D, yo.
video punches.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So Kia, you as everyone sort of splits up into little groups and goes exploring, you do notice that Nilo went on her own as well. But you decide to go behind the tavern. And I believe you said you wanted to go to the flower area, but it's up to you if you want to go any further.
To like the garden area. Like, we're
Yeah.
not looking for,
Yeah, sure. So you do see just, again, a really beautifully well kept together garden area, and you do see the mural a lot clearer than last night. And yeah, it's the same mural you saw last time with the word Cassandra on it, and again with the light hitting it, it looks beautiful, and it's almost done like the garden itself with the flowers almost merges with the painting, and then it goes up into the mountain. So it's like reality is combining with imagination.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of find somewhere to sit so I'm facing away from people. Like, because I'm gonna be muttering to myself.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna get therapy sword out and I'm gonna kind of sit cross-legged, lay the sword across my lap, and meditate.
Okay.
On the sword.
On the sword. You just hear the noise of... But yeah, sure. Sure.
It's like, get up, what are you doing? Oh my god.
This is not right. But yeah, so it takes you a little bit of time, but how is Kyo meditating? Like, not meditating when you're tired, but like actually taking time out of the day to meditate. What's the different vibe for that for Kia?
So she kind of sees it as one of wow. What's in this wine, man?
That's what happens when it gets hotter.
Yeah. Don't drink warm wine, kids.
That's right, guys.
When she was younger, she wasn't very good at going into a trance, so she would just meditate in place of going into a trance, if you know what I mean. Like, there was, like, she'd meditate without the intention of trancing or whatever. Yeah. So it's kind of, it's one and the same. It's not really something that she differentiates that much, so.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So it takes you a bit of time. You sort of have to settle yourself down a tiny bit, because when you sit there, you're sort of going, oh, this is bollocks. Oh, for God's sake.
Sitting on a rock.
Sitting on a rock. Yeah, you're just trying to scoot your foot down a bit more, trying to, it's one of those ones. A bit of time goes by, and you sort of, nothing happens to start with. And maybe a little bit of frustration, like, happens for you, because it's like, God, I told you it's not going to fucking work. But then the similar voice pops into the back of your head. Oh, this is a surprise.
Is it?
Well, it's usually I start conversations, not you, so yes.
Well, I have a couple of questions, because I've kind of just been along for the ride, I think most people would say.
Yes, of course.
Who are you, and what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? I'm not a deity. I don't know these things. I'm sort of like you.
Kind of on a, why can't I let the sword go? Who are you? What's going on here? Why can I suddenly magic this sword around? You know, the general questions about what the fuck is going on.
That's interesting. Well, nice to meet you. First.
I guess it's interesting to meet you, yeah.
Interesting is a weird one to say. That's not very nice. But, okay, let me put it this way. The reason you're able to wield this sword that I'm part of, and the reason you're able to do anything with it, is because I enjoy it. I enjoy the battle, and honestly, when my time came for me to pass on, my friends, my family, they tend to go out peacefully. For me, I just enjoy it too much. So I thought, what better way to keep enjoying it than... My body decayed, but this sword, this one doesn't. So for me to enjoy it, I just put my soul in this sword and waited for someone to turn up. The right person to turn up. And the moment you entered our crypt, if you would, it just seemed like you'd be a lot of fun.
Well, at least someone's enjoying themselves.
I am indeed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck. So there's no getting rid of you. This is just it now. Because you want to enjoy yourself.
Yes, why not? What's wrong with just enjoying ourselves?
Well, I want to enjoy myself as well, and maybe that doesn't include fucking around in the fights.
Fucking around? How do you mean? Do you not enjoy swinging the sword? Do you not enjoy hitting things?
It's an okay pastime. It was my profession, but I'm not exactly willing to do this for the rest of my life if I have the choice.
Well, I mean, I guess once I'm satisfied and I've seen everything you potentially could do, maybe we could part ways.
When's that?
I have no idea. I haven't seen the full
What's your
potential of you yet.
criteria?
No criteria. I just like
Thanks,
seeing...
that's brilliantly vague.
Oh, of course. It's more fun that way. Straight answers are never fun, are they?
Again, like I said, at least one of us is having fun.
Yeah, it's fine with me. But, yes. As we discussed before, regarding our kind, we are connected in certain ways that it's kind of hard to understand for a lot of people. In some weird way, we're connected. You and I are connected. Not physically, but...
Is there an off switch?
Unfortunately not. Dear Lord, people have tried to find that off switch for centuries.
Yeah, people who know you must have done.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about elves in general. Why would you want to be connected with everyone? Surely there's no privacy with that.
Exactly. Why are you in my head? Get out of my head.
I mean, we don't have to talk ever if you don't want to. The reason I like to talk is, again, I see a little bit of potential in you.
Thank goodness for that, because your snarky comments in the midst of battle are really helping me focus.
Well, that's true. I should keep myself quiet in those moments. You missed a fair few times because of me.
Yes, thanks for that, by the way.
What's funny, though? Battles can't always go our way.
Ah yes, I find death so exquisitely fun.
Well, I guess that's where you need to rely on the people around you to keep the fun going.
You want me to rely on these absolute imbeciles?
I mean... and like the
reaction.
And therapy sort of like feels the... everyone, as Neela's like...
Everyone feels a disturbance. Someone
Just
is fucking
everyone
us.
goes, wait a minute,
As
have I
me-
just
yeah.
been
Ouch.
insulted?
As Neela like goes up the tower, getting pulled by the owl.
Well, we can just feel
It's like,
a
what the
fucking
fuck?
bitch slap across the face. Someone just like,
Yeah.
Kia's thinking bad words.
What do you say? Sorry, Kia. Just want to, so I know what to say back.
You want me to trust these absolute imbeciles?
It's not trust. It's just be with them. There's no.
I am with them with very little choice on my behalf.
Then you're doing very well in that department, and you should be very proud of yourself.
My presence on this earth is not enough to be proud of.
I mean, what is it you want to do?
Settle down?
At your
Not have to
age,
deal with you?
you have a very long life ahead of you, Kia.
There's more to life than stabbing people.
There's more to life than doing nothing and settling down.
Doing nothing. Doing nothing. Have you ever had to look after a child?
There's a pause.
I'll take that as a yes then, so you know that settling down isn't nothing.
It could give you purpose. Absolutely. But you're so young.
And?
I mean, obviously, if you want to settle down and call it a day, then...
Maybe I might take you with me. What would you do then?
That would be awful.
Oh, what a time that would be.
It would
if
be
I
interesting.
if I found someone, settled up, bought a house maybe,
Oh,
had a
God.
few children.
Oh.
We could do the school run together.
The school
Wouldn't
run.
that be fun?
Oh, that sounds fucking awful, if I'm honest with you.
Oh, does it?
I don't like where this conversation's going.
Suddenly sound very nervous. Good to know I have that on you at least.
It's interesting. Settling down. What have you done with your life? I've seen a little bit, but what are the things in your life that you think about when you come to the conclusion that you need to settle down?
None of your business.
Okay. Well, it's a lovely conversation then. You're asking me
Right?
questions, but you're not willing to answer any questions.
Well, you answered them in the first place. That was your problem.
That's true. Well, at least this conversation is quite fun.
Anyway, this has been wonderful, and she just kind of comes out, like, obviously not like instantly, because that's scary.
You see it's just night again. You're like, oh shit.
Just like jolt.
I went too deep. But yeah, so as you like slowly come out of your trance, you do hear a little chuckle from Therapy Sword. Just in a, it's not a condescending one. It's more of a I enjoy the back and forth kind of vibe.
Yeah.
The camaraderie is basically what it is, even though it might not be intentionally camaraderie for Kia. But yeah, Therapy sort of just laughs a little bit to themselves and then goes quiet.
Yeah. She then goes and buys a bottle of whiskey from the bar.
Okay, I believe there was no more whiskey bottles in that tavern.
She will
You drank them
buy
out the night before.
a bottle of wine. Red. Body temperature.
Sure. I think Gwyn will just let you have it, honestly. But he's kind of like, looks and goes, I need to go shopping soon. Looks like we're getting a bit dry, but more than welcome to it.
Thank you. And she's going to wander off to the baths.
Cool, perfect. So we'll say the trance, even though it was like a quick conversation, took a little bit longer.
Yeah,
sort of
it's
like
a
dream-
trance, you know.
Exactly. But yeah, so we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And
She
then...
wants to get what? I don't know what's in this wine.
What
Don't
would
mind
you,
me.
just so we're
What?
clear, are you going to go there for the normal bath or rejuvenating bath?
She's going to go into whichever one Rascal has gone into.
Alright, so mark 1 gold off and we'll come to you where you're in the bath, fuck me, B-A-F-F for me, with Rascal and Theodore, and thankfully you go in after they spoke about you. So that's all good. Alright, so...
What if she just walked in as soon as we started talking about her?
that
Just like
fucking Kia.
awkward.
This is what the fuck you say about me, bitches.
I heard you talking about me.
Aye.
They turn around like, yeah, we heard you talking about us as well.
So
And emerges from the steam.
before we go to the that crazy, that's just gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a bloodbath. All right. Anyway, let's go on to what the shoppers were doing. Oakley Boy and Annie. So as you left Tommy Kegg's little shop, you wanted to head over to the jewelry store. Yes. So jewelry store is open. The lights are on inside. You knock. Whoever wants to take the lead, obviously, can take the lead on that one. And you hear a very confident voice come out of the door, if you would. It's like, oh, hello, come in. And you walk in and you see Nathan. And Nathan goes, oh, hello, hi, sorry. People need to take my voice seriously, you know. Sorry. How can I help you? Welcome. He's still got. Oh, God damn. Hello there. What would you like? Hello. How are you feeling?
Just browsing.
Browsing.
Yeah, just coming to check up on you. How's your first day as a one-armed man?
I've got nothing done. It's been atrocious.
Right.
I tried and I picked up these, and you like get this like cluster of just chains and stuff. What I use to make necklaces. He tries to like put little gems in them, but we just keep plodding out. He's a bit of a wreck, honestly. It's been horrible, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, not very effective at all.
No.
Did you have any kind of tools that would help you in any way, or an assistant?
Of course, but I need 2 hands. He doesn't do this because he hasn't got a hand, so I need 2 hands. This. I'm going to do this. There you go. I don't know. If I can't do this, and my business is going to go under. It wasn't doing very good in the first place. I don't know. It's horrible. Thank you for saving me, obviously, but this is kind of shit. Don't laugh at me, you dragonborn.
Well, we're not laughing. I'm not
believe you
denying anything.
Oh, okay. Well, if I, it's gonna sound like I'm begging, but if you've got anything, if you want to buy anything, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, I do. I
Huh?
want to buy something.
What? Hello?
I need something with a sunstone in.
A
Have you got something with
sunstone?
sunstone?
Let me roll, because I haven't prepared that. Let me have a look. If there's any sunstone, did you say?
Mhm.
Jesus, I've got to look at this. Let's have a look.
Nah, I don't think it'll be in the actual thing.
Oh no, this is completely made up.
Yeah.
Sunstone. What is a sunstone for you, Oakley? Just so I'm aware.
Well, it's orange for a start, and it's really important that I get one. See, and he'll make his fists, and they'll see an orange aura around them. This is my color. I need something that's got my color. This is my color.
Oh.
This is my aura.
Oh, okay. I might be able to find similar stones to that color. If that's is it a specific sunstone you're after, or?
I just need something warm and orange, like my aura.
Oh, that's a lot easier, actually. Yes. And he'll like just plod around a tiny bit, just fucking one-armed. He's struggling. Like, you know, there's like a little entry bit on the desk. He has to lift it with one arm and shove it with his elbow, and he walks in. It's very awkward throughout this process, but yeah, he can definitely find that for you. He goes, okay, so that is just 1 silver. It's quite common. So yes, we're running low.
Well, I want to wear it. Have you got anything with like a pendant or a bracelet or a ring? Anything with orange in that?
Not particularly.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I mean, you could. I could put it together for you. It'd take me a little bit of time, maybe the day. And if you
Do you need any assistance? I'll gladly help you.
are you good with jewels? Are you
I'm good with
outside of
bending
it
metal. I'm good
proficient?
with bending metals.
Are you proficient with a jewelry kit? So
No, nah.
no, then you can't technically, but it's fine. Because jewelry takes like a really delicate hand in case it breaks stuff, so that's why you have to be proficient with it. But he'll get, no, it's okay. Just take me a little bit longer. It's fine. Again, but I can do something for you, of course.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wouldn't mind a ring. That'd be quite nice.
A ring? I can do that.
Or maybe oh no, wait. Pendant's bigger. I can go with my beads. We'll do a pendant.
That's going to be a little bit more because it's a bigger stone, but yes,
That's
we can
fine.
do that.
That'll be all right. I don't mind.
It'll be around it'll be a gold easily, if that's okay.
Oh, gold. Oh, I'll give you 2 gold. That's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, come back. It's going to be a fair bit of time, unfortunately, but that'll look at work and all that. You can pay when you pick it up. Don't worry for now. We'll sort it out later.
I was going to give him 1 gold up front.
Oh, sure, you can do. So you like put 1 gold up, and he's like, he looks at you, just nods, and then just puts it in his like pouch, if you would, right here. Is there anything else? You can have a look around. We haven't really got much in stock actually. Most of the items we get are traded between the Dale lands and Cormyr. Trade has been very slow. I'm sure you understand. So there's not much, but you can have a look around.
Oh, sure. Well, what you got?
So, all 3 you can make a little perception check. It's a super quick perception check because there's not much.
Oh, not bad. 12.
Nice.
16.
Nice. What about you, Annie?
That is. Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
22.
Whoa.
Wow.
Again, always, I always hate this, where the one who there's items specifically for characters roll the highest, yo. I hate it. So there's a variety of like different gemstones around here. Some of them are like it's mainly decorative. If I'm honest with you guys, they go in different price ranges. The really beautiful ones are like 5 gold. There's also like these. There's this necklace where it's white with tinges of blue in it, and they're shaped like teardrops. Well, kinda, not fully. So it's like this. It's circular with a little bit of a nib at the top, if you would. And the necklace itself is a circle, and then attached to that are I think it's 3 smaller teardrops right here. Make a history check if you want. If you'd like to, guys, it's up to you.
Boy is looking around, but he's mainly at the desk, looking around his workshop area if he can to see what tools he just has like lying around for like making jewelry.
So for him, it's very like small hammers, like really tiny hammers here and there with what's the word I'm thinking of, guys? Files and everything like that. Majority of the stuff when you see the gems, they're almost naturally formed, but he does occasionally shape them to fit into certain pockets. It's almost like actually that he bends the jewelry what holds the gems more than manipulates the gem themselves. He can still do it, but it just takes that a little bit more effort, and he'd rather just sell them. But yeah, did anyone roll history? You don't have to if you don't want to.
11, so.
I did. I got 15.
15's okay. So even though it's like it's a weird one. It's not technically history, but I'm just thought I'd get you to roll something. You can't help but notice Oakley and Annie, especially you actually, Oakley, even though we rolled higher because you were looking up. At certain times in the night sky, you do see the moon, and right next to the moon there are little. They almost look like stars, but they sort of trail off from the moon. So this is representing the Tears of Saloon. It just looks very pretty. And yeah, that one is 10 gold pieces. Annie, going on to what you did with your perception check earlier, you see, let me just make sure I get the item there for you, please. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Hang on. So
what you see is, can't spell the word. That's great. Great. Okay. What you see is a pendant that is... how can I say this? It's silver on the frame, and it looks very much nature-based. Intricately, if you were chiseled and crafted. The gem itself is a mixture of blues and whites, and it just looks a bit... It stands out compared to all the others. The others look like they're put together, but this one looks like it's been crafted for a long time. And from what you can see, it's beautiful. You can sort of guess, there's like leaves on the detail as well. There is a symbol on it. You, Annie, without rolling, would know who this deity is. This deity is Shantia, the goddess of, if you would, bounty, life, and Shantia, I hope I'm not butchering that name up. I think I'm getting it right. Who cares? It's fine. Shantia, from what you know, is one of the original deities. Shantia was... It's not that they were birthed. They were created. by two deities called Shah and Saloon. But this deity represents nature. This is a deity that is mainly worshipped by farmers, druids, anyone who's about agriculture and growth. So, yeah, you can see it's a bit special. That one is a lot pricier for 300. And my boy notices you go, oof. And he just go, obviously, I can. If you want to, I can be a bit easy on that price, because obviously you saved my life. It's a little bit of an IOU kind of deal. Obviously, I can't give it to you free, because I don't know how long I'll be surviving like this. But we can make a little bit of a deal if you would like to.
I've never done this before.
He gets nervous.
How much are you thinking of putting the price down?
Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
She's never haggled before.
That's why I'm saying disadvantage. Oh Lord. He's just looking at you like.
Also, in the background of all this going on, Boy's got his notebook out and is like adding to his sketch of like the prosthetic arm idea that he's
Absolutely
got going.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. We can carry on your role from the other session, you know, when you're designing it and all that kind of thing. Yeah, we can just continue that role. You don't have to roll for that. That's fine.
We got a 4. -1 for persuasion.
I just hear Annie do this and I just slowly look up from my notes and just turn towards her, just like, I don't think that's how you do it.
He just sort of looks at you and goes, oh, I can't go too far low. I can do it for 250. That'll help me keep food on the table for a long time.
You know what? You drive a hard bargain. But I'll accept the offer, yes.
Whoa!
What? No.
Wait a minute.
He puts his elbow out and then goes, oh, wait, and puts his other hand out.
What okay?
Oh, I got an idea. I've got an idea. How about we go 200, and I'll buy the other necklace, the one with the moon on. I'll buy that myself for 50. How about that? You give that one to Annie for 200, and I'll buy that one for 50.
Sure. You don't have to roll for that. That's a sure deal, dude. Yeah, don't even roll. But yeah, he'll put his hand out to Annie first. Do you shake it, Annie? It's going to be awkward.
Thank you.
And then he puts it on that. We shaking?
What? Oh, right, yeah, sure.
The internet was really shaky.
Well, don't worry. You just shook the deal with the devil, dude. Don't worry about it. You missed that part. That's fine.
Okay.
You died, unfortunately. But yeah, okay, so 250, so that's 50 from you, Oakley, was it?
Yep.
And then 200 from you, Annie. This emblem, by the way, Annie, as you pick it up, you notice that on the back, there's like these little tiny symbols, and as you're like looking around, it almost feels like it's magnetic, where you're holding. Oh, wait, your shield is wood based, right? It's almost like it is, but it's like it can be attached to certain things. It's big, like it's like this, but you do get the idea that it could be attached to certain things.
Okay.
But yeah, so I believe. Let me have a look. Yeah, that will be an item you're going to have to attune to, Annie.
Oh.
which you'll be taking a short rest for, so an hour, basically. While you're trudging around, it's not a case of like walking, you sort of have to be with it and meditate on it, if you would. But yeah, but that's basically what's in the shop right now. Boy, is there anything else you want to do while you're in here?
After they have their moment and have their chance to do purchasing of their own stuff, Boy then pockets his notebook and then does a little investigation of like the jewels for himself.
Yeah, roll to investigate.
Investigate?
Yeah, perceive actually. Yeah, you're not investigating, are you? So perceive. Yeah, perception. You're not like.
Boy always looks like he's just investigating everything because he's just an inquisitive looking boy.
That's fair.
That's a 16.
16. So as I mentioned before, majority of the like items in this in this shop are very basic gems. There's nothing like what really, for lack of a better term, shines out to you. There's just a mixture of different kind of gems with different kind of colors, more than anything, but nothing else. The biggest thing that was in there, what really stood out, was what was just bought. Everything else, it seems like it's empty. It's like there should be stuff there, but it's been either sold or you don't really know. It's just not really full right now.
All right.
Yeah, just a multiple of gems and stuff. Is there anything you're looking for?
I think the only thing that would be on Boy's mind would be looking for anything that kind of has a similar glow to the glow that's that can be slightly seen in Magnus when he has gaps between his like fit.
What is the colour? Is it blue?
It's like a tealy, turquoisey colour.
I mean, you can find some certain things there. Yeah, but there'll be like 5 gold pieces. But yeah, you can find a fair few of those if you want. There's like 2 or 3. It's up to you.
He's just observing them, technically. It's just like, see if you can make any connections.
Yeah. Nothing like that. Yeah, it's just very natural right now. Right now, yeah. That's what you can see. You see the colour, you can't really make a connection right now.
Alright. Boy just kind of moseyed on back to the counter as the purchasing is being made.
Yeah, sure.
And just like asks Nathan, so how is business? Like, how much do you technically make every day?
Well, it's been a while since I've actually been here. I've spent a little bit of time with my son, and we did okay. We survived. Here's more about farming and timber work and all that kind of stuff. Trading usually happens in the Dale Lands and Cormyr. For me, I'm one of those where I set up a shop hoping for the best, thought it'd be okay, and it's okay. Kind of. Why? Why are you asking?
Just interested. Do you think that if you ever had the opportunity to just like mix up your business of any needs to try and broaden it to a different set of audience, how far would you go?
How far would I go? As in franchise?
Yeah. It seems very niche right now. Like you've just given a very specific set of stones that seem like a huge buying purchase per month.
Yes. Honestly, I've never thought about franchising. I don't know. If business was to do better, and I think you guys mentioned about defeating Vioni, right, and stopping that kind of stuff. Was that discussed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
So hopefully with the trade back up, at least that way, should be. I don't know. I've been here for a few years. I've not really thought about it, honestly. Why, are you interested in investing?
Possibly. Although I'd have to see if you can prove of a certain investment. I could be here to offer you a deal. And at that point I take out my notebook and just show him the basically rough draft blueprints of like a prosthetic arm. And I just kind of say, I could, within taking a couple of days and a little bit of skill, make you a new arm. However, I could make it an adaptable arm. So that you can have an almost form of a multi-tool of an arm. That would increase, not only replacing your arm, but increase your efficiency and proficiency into making jewelry.
To be fair, that sounds wonderful. Kind of got me in the corner already. And as he looks at his elbow. But I'm interested. Wait, hang on. There must be some kind of catch. What is the catch? And he's doing this because I realised I've got to do this right now.
Yeah. Well, the catch being is that mainly you operate in jewelry, but there is a form of trinkets that you can make.
Okay.
It's simply just simple metalwork, and then I take out my my bestest looking insect contraptions that haven't necessarily gone off yet, and just say, like, with this kind of, this kind of look, would you say that they look quite fancy?
He puts the one what's just broken as you put it on the table, pushed to the side.
Yeah.
It's charming in its own way. I like the detail. Yes.
I think you'll find that it has a certain kind of twinkle in the eye of many younger, customers who could come by, because many younger viewers do not necessarily have that much money upon their person. So they wouldn't necessarily buy jewelry. However, the very nicely crafted and very finely polished metalwork, I think little things like these could, turn on very well.
Make me... are you being deceptive? I'm assuming you are.
Well, the things are technically broken, so yeah.
Be deceptive. Roll for deception. Let's see how much of a hustler you are, dude.
19.
That's very good. Yes, I see what you're getting at. Boy, wasn't it? Boy?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Again. I'm actually interested, yes. I mean, anything. I'm okay with broadening my horizons and hopefully bringing a little bit more money in. So, of course. But what is it I'm paying you now? What's the deal?
The deal is with the hope that I am able to give you this arm. This will boost your ability in crafting newer, merchandise like this. There is a small business that I own back in Cherry Blossom Town. So, if you were to make that connection there, and then your franchise would broaden outwards, we could have some kind of partnership within that.
I like this. This might be good. I'm okay with this. What's your business called?
I forgot what my blacksmith guy's called.
Timmy is your blacksmith.
What's the name of his armory? Because I keep forgetting his name.
Timmy's Tools. Because I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah. I just say that, yeah. Timothy's Tools, Timothy being the main manager.
I'm very interested, yes. That sounds actually quite exciting. So head to Cherry Blossom and open up a store there, franchise there. And you run the store?
Well, I'm usually just like the little workshop dude who works in the background. He's the one who is the front of shop.
That sounds very good. Would you be under my control? Am I the managee? Or what, are you a franchisee?
It's more of a partnership. There is a small booth housing next door, so you would be having to share accommodation and sharing the front of house.
Oh, okay. So you'd like me to move to Cherry Blossom?
Well, that is an option. You can, set up shop here as like your main headquarters and then send maybe a similar franchise down in Cherry Blossom Town.
It's surrounded by a lot more towns in here. This is very secluded. I'm interested, yes. Obviously I'd like to be here a little bit longer, but where are you going after this? What's your plan?
I forgot. Are we in High Moon? Is the name of the place?
High Moon is where you're going, yeah.
Yeah, High Moon, yeah. Well, we're currently on a little bit of a business to go towards High Moon, but we will be heading back to Cherry Blossom Town, hopefully sometime soon.
Okay.
That takes about a month's journey. However, a month is a lot to ask for a business to grow. So let's say, I'll leave town, leave Winterhaven, do my business, mingle around for a bit, and I do have eyes on an interesting location within the mountains near here, so I will have to come back. Let's say I give it about maybe 3 months for me to come back, for me to check up on seeing how your business is doing with the arm that I am offering you.
Okay. So when you're here, and if we agree upon this, and I'm hopefully up to scratch.
Mm-hmm.
We go to business.
Yes.
50-50?
If you're feeling that generous. I feel like we can make it around about 60-40, you taking the 60% because you're going to need a little bit more profits to build up.
Yes, unfortunately, but yes. Okay. You know what? Deal. I'm up for a New Horizon. And he puts his hand out, which is a bit bigger in yours. And shake. Yeah. Again, he still gets used to this, but then there you go. Do you show him the detail of the arm? My arm fell asleep. Holy shit. Ow. Ow.
Yeah, it's on the table.
Okay, yeah. So he looks through it, and he's just like really taken back from it. But yeah. All right. So you have a little partnership. Cool. Making your little partner. Very nice. Okay. With that, we'll say that took a bit of time, right? I think that was actually 15 minutes in real time anyways, which is good. Yeah. But yeah, so we're going towards like hour 2 for you guys, right? Last thing before we bring everyone together. Neela. Is there anything else you wanted to do, Neela? You currently, at the end of the hour, you have left the tower.
Probably not. Neela would just want to head back as quickly as possible to start trying to study the new spells that they have.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Are you going to be heading back to the tavern, I'm assuming? Because I don't know if anyone established whether we're going to you, Neela.
Neela's just going to go back to the tavern and like get a table in the corner and just start working on the spells.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. So as you enter, it takes you a little bit of time because the market is on. It's not that busy, honestly. The main folks who are around you as you're walking by are farmers. You do see a lot of guards, but they are looking exhausted. I don't think Boy mentioned anything about because I know you said you checked him out first, Boy, right? You went there with the group and then came back. So I don't think it's been established that they've been working through the night to you. But you do see a lot of guards looking very tired. Still lumbering wood by... but yeah, you definitely get that they're tired. How much they progress, you don't know. Takes you a bit of time to get back. You do see Gwyn just tidying the place up, making sure that it's dusted. It's a nice little contrast, you know, because he's quite a rough-looking dwarf, but he's very delicate when it comes to this establishment. He makes sure it always looks prim and proper. There's pride in this. And are you going to go to your room, or do you want to stay down in a tavern to do studying?
They're going to stay down because they're waiting for everybody to return. But before they actually study, they are also going to open up one page in their spellbook and use it to very roughly draw out everything that they were just shown so that they don't forget it and label it.
Yeah,
and then they're going to go on to studying.
Perfect. Yeah, that's fine. During that time, while you're doing that, Gwyn will just be coming over, making sure you have drinks, like water, I'm assuming, is Neela's preference. So yeah, just make sure that he puts water down for you. Make a perception check real quick. Perception is the bane of this campaign, y'all. Apart from Theo.
I've been in a campaign where no one is
I know.
proficient in perception.
Well, Kia's got it. 14, yeah. So it's weird because you're sort of taken back by it at the beginning. But you see, as Gwyn came over and just asked you about if you wanted water, you see him go behind the bar, and there's this, he brings out this jug. And it's it's like lots of different carvings in it. And there's actually a little bit of paint around it too. It's like he's done the painting himself. And you swear you see him whispering something to it. And then, gives you the water. That's it.
Alright. You'll sip the water.
It tastes delicious. It's nice. It's fresh. Yeah. Hydrate, y'all. But yeah, so just a little bit out there. But if that's okay with you, then Neela, we can bring people together, if you would, until, well, first bit is Kia arrives at the bathhouse. So, Becca, are you ready to rumble with Rascal and Theo as they are naked in a bathtub?
I don't know how many times I have to say this, but Dave, I have never been ready a day in my goddamn life.
Welcome to D&D then, dude. Let's go.
It. Keep repeating it.
I've got like 5 jokes, man.
So, Kia, you pay your money. You, do you leave your sword?
Yes, I leave everything.
Yeah, it happens.
Because it's like, it's not like, you know, I'm being separated from it. I'm just like...
Precisely.
Going and having a bath.
That's why, yeah, it's not one of those. But because your intention is just to leave it there and come back for it, it just happens. There's no like resistance to it. You just put it down and you wander in, and you see Rascal and Theo. Theo's still underwater, hasn't taken a breath for the past like 30 minutes. Pretty impressive. But yeah, Rascal and Theo are in the bath as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the bath as well.
It's happening, guys.
It's happening, guys.
It's happening.
Whoa. Hi.
Hi. Heard you coming to the bathhouse and figured I'd do something other than sit day inside all day.
Well, you're welcome to join. Anything interesting happen? Or just went a walk around the block?
Not really. I think everyone's scattered. I haven't seen anyone.
Okay.
What's going on with the tension, guys? Is Theo drowned? Theo's floating.
Oh God, Theo!
It's got like distant elevator music in the background. All of it's just them.
Yeah, I don't know what to talk about here.
Hey, that's how.
Suddenly, like you guys hear a small bass coming from down below in the water, as my head is just coming closer and closer.
Oh, so you heard dum dum. Dude, is it going to Rascal or Kia?
Yeah, Kia.
Okay, Kia, you hear that?
Theo, yeah? That's Theo. I shouldn't be... Oh, yeah, hi.
There's only one other person here.
Hi!
Hi, Theo.
How's it going, dude?
Alright, yeah.
You're still tense.
Thank
Throw me
you.
in the water! And I go and try to grab your hands to pull you further in.
She kind of lets you. Like, she's like, you know when people pretend to like dig in their heels? She's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as you're like in a level of water where I can dip down, I dip down with it.
Yeah, so Kia, it's almost unexpected of you, by the way, because you just wander in, but you don't understand that it's all over the place to start with, so you're sort of plodding, then you sort of dip under as well.
Oh, jeez, Okay, it gets deep quickly, by the way, Rascal.
Watch out where you step, yeah.
Thanks, yeah.
Kia.
He's kind of pedaling behind him.
I can swim, yes.
Okay, good. And then I dip again. But this time I start like swimming all around Kia.
Dexterity check, please.
Oh my God. Give me a good one, please. Give me a good one.
If this goes wrong, it's gonna be at least mildly awkward.
You know what?
You have to know we're naked right now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not fine. I rolled a 5.
So same thing happens again, Theo. You're trying to be sneaky, and you get excited, and you sort of laugh to yourself underwater, and as you laugh, comes back in.
Kia's just gonna kind of grab you, like, by the shoulders and, like, pull you up. Like, are you okay, dude?
I'm fine.
Okay. Just kind of put you on, like, a rock or something.
You're very good at finding rocks.
Thea, don't breathe in the water. That's no.
Not like out of the water, just like on a slightly shallower bit where you can stand up.
The kid's fart.
Kia looking after her kid.
Okay, Theo, please don't drown.
Won't make any promises, dude.
That's horrifying. Thank you. And Kia's going to go over and sit kind of opposite to Rascal in the bath.
Mm-hmm. It's quite a big bath. So it's
okay. Not like opposite. Like
you're at the corner. Let's see that you're at the corner, and you sort of like that. Yeah,
like
fine.
Like she doesn't want to sit next to him.
Yeah, I get it.
But like she wants to sit and have a conversation. You know.
Absolutely.
When you arrive, he just finished muttering something to himself. Just catch a little thing. Oh, so.
Have you always done things like snap fingers off of living statues? Or is that a new development?
Well,
What else would you define as snapping fingers of statues? What would fall in the same category for you?
Just not outright malicious activities, but just
Experienced life?
not good things.
that's relative, dude. Life
That's
is
a
so...
very broad
Theo, I
term.
thought you were focusing on not drowning.
I'm alright. Besides, this is a very echoey room. I can kind of hear you all the way over here.
That's very true.
Theo, if you don't drown, I will drown you myself.
Let's not come to that. Well, being bad, being good, that's all very broad terms.
Life is a symphony, dude. You have your very coarse notes, you have your sweet tones, you have your whole life is an entire melody that you need to experience.
Kia's gonna walk over to Theo, just like fully stand up, stride over to Theo, pick him up and throw him further away in the pool.
Make a strength check here.
This is where it goes wrong.
Theodore, make a dexterity saving throw.
Rascal's just staring at like what Kia's doing.
That's a 14.
All right.
That's a 14.
All right, so it's almost elegant in a way where you sort of go, woof, and Theo, as you like leave the water and drag from the water like escapes, you do like a little flip and then land into your feet. It's quite impressive.
Okay, that's just showing off Theo.
Thank you.
And Kia just turns around and goes and sits down back where she was before. If a little closer to us.
I'm just gonna swim back to the. I'm gonna do another lap by the waterfall. There we go. That's a word.
Yeah.
If you're interested in what my motives are, you could just outright ask.
I've just never met anyone like you before. Everyone I know is either stoically good or stoically bad.
Mm-hmm.
Righteously so. Self-righteously so, sorry. I think I'd rather learn about you as I go.
That's fine by me.
It's less interesting to find everything else all at once.
It really is.
I like that. Kia, as you both just settle in a bit of silence, you do feel a lot more relaxed, so please roll a 1d8.
D8, yeah?
Yeah.
That is 6.
There you go. 6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
You got your money's
Nice.
worth a little bit. So, go, please.
I'm very intrigued to learn more about you.
Me?
Yeah. You seem like a person with a story, if you would say.
Don't we all have stories?
Some more interesting than others.
That is true.
If we keep talking, if this whole mission is something that will keep us together, I'm interested to learn more.
I'm interested to learn more too.
Okay. And Rascal will dip into the water, reach out a hand.
Kia does the same.
Okay. And he will pull you in.
Panic.
Wait, what?
Pull you in. No, not for a kiss. Just pull you into the water.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
geez.
like-
Okay.
A drag. No, we're not going that fast.
There's a
No.
thing-
Already so fast.
There's a thing called pacing, guys.
Yeah.
Everyone
No.
panic there.
Just
I want to know
Wasn't
more
just
about
me.
into the
you.
water.
I want to know how it is to kiss you.
For us to
No.
understand, we had to kiss, guys.
Yeah,
It's the only
no.
way. You know, a couple of bros kissing. it's
Drag
fine.
into the water. That's a bit fast, guys. Come on.
Kia lets you drag her in.
And we'll fade to black.
Yeah.
We'll go
As
to
they
the
slowly drown together.
It
They
pans to
slowly
the
down the hill
fireplace.
together.
Oh,
So
jeez.
before we, so we'll go on for a little bit of time. So before we do anything else, Neela, you're studying, so that's going to take you a fair bit of time anyway, so that's fine. Theo, you're being a shark, you're really feeling it. Rascal and Kia, there's a couple of bros hanging out. And
I
Oakley.
feel a butt because they're not gay.
Oakley, Boy, and Annie. Did you? I don't know if you want to do this, Boy. Did you want to go back to Tommy Kegg's place?
Yes.
All right. So as everyone starts to go up to the top, you guys go back down towards the gates of Winterhaven. As you walk up to the Tommy Keg establishment, the powder kegs, and as you get closer and closer, you hear a boom from inside. A flash of orange like peeks out through the cracks in the wall, and a little bit of smoke just comes under the door.
Well, I hope that was. I hope that wasn't accidental.
The door is closed. You don't know what you can. Nothing else. You can't see anything else. The door is closed.
Just kind of opened the door slightly.
As you, the smoke sort of, it's basically starting to rise. You know, tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be kind of thing. And you just
See him backlit with orange. Just
and you see Tommy go. And he's just covered in soot. Hello, yeah. And he's
making firelighters, I'm guessing.
Something like that. Hello, welcome. Hello there, Boy. I think we.
Yes.
Yes. Hello.
You didn't blow all of your brain cells out quite lightly.
Not yet, but I'm doing okay. This experiments and all that kind of thing. How can I help you? Welcome back. Have you changed your mind on a few things? Have we tantalized your taste buds?
I think I might take the offer of maybe hiring out your workshop space for maybe a day or two.
Of course, yes. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. 100 gold was the agreed price. Well, actually, not agreed, but it's the price I set.
I think I can make it about 100 gold.
100 gold is more than welcome, yes. What are you doing? I'm curious. This is a very lonely place. It's very rare that we have people who are skilled to use this.
I have blueprints for a small project that I might be trying out.
Oh, do you mind? One smithy to another.
I kind of just glance around and then just like open my notebook, but then just like quickly sign it with just like a letter B to kind of patent it really quickly.
Yeah,
and
cool.
then just say, only a discreet 10-second look.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of flash him the blueprints for the arm.
You quickly see his goggles go whoop, down, and he stares, whoop, then looks back up at you. I've always wanted to do one of these, actually. Interesting.
If it was to hire out your space, would you be able to require the materials needed, and maybe the components needed for such a thing?
Yes, that's actually included in the price. That's why it's a bit pricier. So absolutely.
I see.
A question: Are you doing this as a mechanical source, or any arcane means behind it?
Hopefully the majority is mechanical, as it seems to be just like a simple, cause and react system. Although I do think I will need some arcana to try and make it a functioning arm, as if to work in harmony with someone else's body who may have recently had a part of their body detached from himself.
Sounds wonderful. Yes, absolutely. I told you what, if you let me just observe, let's call it 70. It's not stealing. These things do exist in the world. It's just nice to see another smithy do their work.
If you're aiding to give me that price in order to maybe teach me one or two things, maybe just add a certain set of skills, then we'll call it 70.
We'll see. Is there anything else you wanted? Or was it just a hire? I saw you eyeing up the my little creation.
I'm still mulling on that for now.
That's fine. Obviously, because you're hiring this, you can get a little discount now as well. Unless your friends are interested, obviously. Hello again, tall, very tall people. Huh. He just stares at you both, because, like, Oakley, you're sort of like this, and Annie, you're almost like that too. Like, you're a bit shorter than Oakley, but you're still a big dragonborn. So he just sort of looks at you and goes, what are you two going to be doing while we're working? As he looks at you, boy.
Oh, I need to go and find something. Have you got a graveyard around here or something similar? Cemetery, a temple, something like that?
Yes, we do have a temple. It's mainly dedicated to the deity Ashantia. A couple of nice people, if you're into that kind of thing. I'm not really into the religion side of things. I like things. I like to know what I'm dealing with. Working things out on this plane. Not very in the old wee kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to look for that.
Yeah.
I need to speak to someone.
Okay. As a DM, okay.
Yeah.
and he'll just point you in the right direction. I think I established that you did see it as you were walking up to the tavern and stuff. Annie, are you going to be joining in with Oakley? I don't know how much your connection is right now, by the way. I hope it's okay.
I can hear everything, don't worry, you're
Okay.
good.
What's Annie wanting to do?
Annie's gonna follow Oakley because she's very interested in the temple and the deity.
Sweet. Okay. So it's up to you guys. Obviously, boy, you got work to do, I guess. Is there anything you guys want to say to each other before you set up and leave?
Don't explode.
Don't stay up too late.
You might have to remind me of that, so come by when it seems daft to be up,
Okay.
at a certain hour. So,
I like this one. I like this one a lot. Very good.
Okay, I'll come and get you. No problem.
cheers!
Cheers, mate. See you later. All right, boy. Let's. Yours is going to be taking a long time during the day. Yours is like a full day's work from this point. It's going to be around about 11 o'clock when we're starting it. So let's go on to what Oakley and Annie want to do, because obviously you ran a fair bit of the conversation there. So Oakley and Annie, you find the temple dedicated to Shantia. And Annie, as you Annie, as you arrive, it's extremely pretty. just very nature-based as an establishment. And you do hear like the odd little bits of singing going on. I am not singing for you lot. I can tell you right now. Oh no, someone died in there. But yeah, so what would you like to do?
If you want to find I don't know what you call them, a priestess or a nun. I don't know, what would you actually call people of the temple?
You can say clerics, clergy. You can say whatever you're after. Really, it's totally fine.
Well, I just need to find someone, someone there. Whoever comes and approaches us.
You can speak to the twins. Well, I say speak to. You can speak to one of the twins because they are part of the clergy. If you would like to.
Yeah, that's a shout. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to find their names.
One that can speak. That sounds really horrible.
Anyone remember their names? Oh God.
Hold on. Hang on. Savo and Sanor.
Thank you. And Sanor was the mute one.
Okay, so I'll probably speak to Sanor if he came up to us.
Okay.
And I'll give her like a very, very respectful bow because obviously I'm in a temple, so it's just. Good morning.
Hello, you two. How are you both?
I'm okay. Hey, I need a favor. Have you got like an unknown grave, like people can sort of pray to or sit down on, and just for people that don't actually have a gravestone as such, but want to just talk to people?
The people? How do you mean?
Well, just like like a tomb or a gravestone that people can just go to. Doesn't have a name on it, but obviously just wants to talk to someone that they know that's died, and just use that sort of place just to commune and talk and stuff.
I see. In a sense, we tend to be a bit more one with nature here with Shantia, the Great Mother. I would suggest, and as you, as they say this, they sort of point behind you, and they point to like an open space, and in the middle of that space, there's a smallish tree, just there, and it's kind of nice because the stained glass windows on the sides are beaming down the sunlight towards this tree, and goes, I don't know how religious you are. I never assume. Everyone has their own opinion, but you're welcome to spend time with the tree, and if you would like to reach out to anyone, maybe it can work. I can't promise. Speaking to the divine, as always, they work in mysterious ways. Sometimes they speak to you directly. Sometimes they speak to you and you don't expect it. Sometimes you speak out and they're just busy, in a sense. I hope that's okay.
Just hear an engaged tone when he's meditating. He'll say, oh, that will do just fine, actually. Oh, that's perfect, really. It reminds me of my orchard. That's great. And then he'll just sort of just bumble over, sit cross-legged, and start meditating.
Beautiful. We'll come on to that in a second then, Oakley. Annie, what would you like to do while you're there?
After Oakley's talked to the twins, or the twin, she's gonna just like, slowly go up, go,
hey, hi, Annie. So I just recently brought this item, and I think it's one of your deities, the one that I can't pronounce. And
many people get it wrong, actually, so don't worry.
Yes. I was wondering if you know anything about this item. It feels special in a way, but I don't know how. It feels almost like a magnet you put on a fridge. But I don't know
What's a fridge?
On the icebox.
A fridge.
The icebox.
Oh, yes. The bag of colding. Fucking hell. Okay, do you mind? And they like sort of hold it. And we look at it and go, I'm not the most trained in the arcane, unfortunately. Let me just sit there for a little tiny bit. And interesting. The only thing I can say is that this has some kind of protective energy about it. I mean, Shantia's about life and the protection of it. So I'm sorry, I'm just not gifted in that way. I'm still an amateur. But yes, that's all I can say. I'm very sorry. Annie, wasn't it?
Yes, you know, you've helped me more than enough. Thank you very much.
Question for you, Annie. Have you got a symbol of Lathander at all?
Yes, I have it as like an amulet sort of thing.
Okay. So they sort of look at you and go, "Oh, you're a cleric of Lathander."
Yes, I am. Was it obvious?
Well, symbols, religion. I tend to know a few things, especially Lathander. It was said that Shantia and Lathander had a kind of special connection with each other, as much as deities have. It's interesting. It's yeah. I don't know. I like these little love stories, and it makes us feel a bit more connected with the gods. But yes, Shantia and Lathander actually cared very much for each other. Interesting. I mean, just ponder for a little tiny bit. But yes, is there anything I can help you with apart from that?
No, that's all I really needed. Thank you very much for the help. Very appreciated. I'll leave my friend to themselves. But thank you very much again. I hope you are okay after the whole stone incident.
I'm fine, thank you. Thankfully, coming back here felt like home. So, yes, thank you again, obviously.
Oh, don't mention it. I did nothing. But thank you very much. I gotta go. But bye to the one.
They just like bow a little tiny bit.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of awkward because you're so big. Like your snout almost hits them in the head. It's like, oh, goodbye.
Sorry.
Goodbye. Lovely. And they both, it's really weird. They both turn at the same time. And then they walk away a tiny bit. Where are you going, Annie? Just so I know.
She's going back to the tavern to go get her oil paints.
All right, cool. Oakley, what you want to do?
So Oakley is cross-legged. He's under the tree. He has his fists sort of together, so his thumbs are facing up, and he is very deep, like a deeper meditation than usual. It's not restful. It's something else. He is speaking like to his master inside his head, pretty much. He can't see his master or anything. He's updating his master. So he says, "It's been a long time, master. Oh, well, I think I said goodbye to you when I went to the orchard. A lot's happened since then. Well, I got my aura color. I was really excited. I really wish you were here to see that. I know your aura was green, and I know that you wear the color of your master's aura, but I've got mine now. I can't wait to see what happens next. Well, I've come out of Cherry Blossom Town, and we've done some really good things together. But I miss you. I miss you a lot, Master. I really wish you were here with me." And that's pretty much what he says, and he sort of takes some more deep breaths and all that sort of stuff. And then he thinks about like the other members of his monastery and all that sort of stuff, and hopes that everything's going okay, and just sort of updating himself, really. He's just reflecting on what's happened so far to him and the others. And it's just a nice moment for him to sort of just have no one around and actually be completely alone for just a couple of minutes just to really reflect on what he's done, what the group's done, and all that. And he's having a good time with it. And then right at the end, as he sort of comes out of the deep meditation, he says, well, I'm still going to get strong, though. Well, I've still got a lot to do. And then, he'll come out and he'll put a hand behind him and thank the tree for the peacefulness.
A branch. You're welcome.
And he'll get up and he'll thank the twins and he'll go off. He'll come out 10.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, so heading back to the tavern as well?
I want to see if he sees any of the guards looking quite tired.
You can. It's on the way to the tavern is when you're going to be spotting them a fair bit. They're sort of going back and forth, trying to get the timber, what's required, but they're starting to look exhausted during this moment.
I'm just going to say to him, hey, do you need a hand?
Looks at you because of how big you are and goes, absolutely.
Okay, lead the way. I'll help as much as I can.
Okay, and so you're going to go with them to the gate and start helping them. Sweet. All right, cool. So I'll take that Oakley's helped. I'll take that Boy's helped. I'll take that Neela's helped. Cool. Okay, so a bit of time goes by. Oakley, you're going to be cracking on with the helping on the gate. Annie, after a while, as you arrive at the tavern and you request the paints. Yes, Neela, sorry.
How much time went by?
Right now, we're going around about from the beginning. It's just gone past midday, so it's starting to get a bit hungry for some people, I guess.
Give me that in hours since Neela has started.
Because of your spells, right? Yes. For you, it was an hour there. You started now. An hour. Let's say 2 hours have gone by then, just for you. I think you need one more hour, I believe, for one of them. I don't know. I can't remember how it goes, but that's fine. Yeah, 2 hours have passed for you during that time. Let's say this, actually. At that mark, Annie, you have received your paints. Whatever paints you wanted. I like the idea that Gwyn actually had this like selection, but he had to bring it down from his room and then hand the paints to you. And he just like gives them to you in like a nice respectful way because he respects another painter. So yeah, he's just gonna try that, and he does look at you all and looks at you as well, Neela, while you're busy, and just goes, food. Do you want food? Looks at you, Annie.
The food would be very nice, I speak.
Would you like me to prepare for the rest of the group?
That would be very much appreciated, yes.
Okay. Well, you're going to need it, actually, because I think you're still helping with the gate later, correct? That was part of the deal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he'll crack on with cooking. Whatever food you like, mainly meats and eggs and everything that you can think of when it comes to farming. So yeah, after a couple of hours, Rascal, Theo, Kia. Kia's not here, so you're going to have to speak on Kia's behalf. After a couple of hours in the bath, you're starting to get very pruny. What are you going to be doing after that? We'll be going on a break soon, guys. Don't worry. Just want to establish this moment first. Bring everyone together.
Rascal will suggest to go out of the bath and start heading to the tavern again. Mm-hmm. And probably as we are making our way out, he will take one more glance in the mirror at his tattoo on the back of his car.
Sure. Waves.
And he'll get dressed and then take his weapons back and start going to the tavern.
Be seeing you. Thank you so much for your business.
It was a very nice spring, actually.
Thank you. We're very proud of it.
I understand. Thank you.
Wonderful playing, by the way, both of you. I couldn't help but notice. That weird dum-dum was a weird one, but it was lovely. Inspiring.
Maybe we can use it in the tune.
Yeah. Theo, I'm assuming you're following Rascal right now.
Yeah, I'm following Rascal, and as soon as I start to dry my hair, it just poofs.
Yeah.
And it just immediately covers my eyes again.
Yeah, so it's straight back down. Beautiful. Slightly curly, but it's mainly straight.
Yes.
Maybe you should wear it in a bun one day. And then after you take a bath, just put it in a bun and see how it works.
Dude, I'm a performer though. Every time that I play music, I have to bob along. If I keep it in my head, like in a bun, it's just not the same.
Yeah, but if you keep it in a bun while your hair is drying and then take it out afterwards, it might give a cool effect.
Oh, okay, I'll try that later.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do like the idea that like Theodore, while he was swimming around, like does the mohawk a little bit, then does the spikes, just to really play around with all of it. Kia, just to keep you up to date, Rascal and Theo have decided to leave the bathhouse, go back to the tavern. I kind of was going to say that like you guys followed, but I want to give you the opportunity to say that.
Yeah, no, Kia would have followed them. She wouldn't be left in there on her own.
You take your complimentary robes, by the way, guys.
Nice.
So you have a nice
All
little
I've ever
symbol
wanted.
dedicated to Shantia on the breast. There you go. So you guys will head to the tavern. You guys all settle down with some food. Boy is not there, but
Once again.
But you do see Neela studying. Basically, food has been presented to you, kind of family style, you know. But yeah, and Gwyn just goes, so I hope you've enjoyed your time. Do you remember the deal we had last night? Helping out with the gate?
Yeah.
Are you still okay with that?
Sure. Deal's a deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll take a while, but I hope you're ready for some hard work.
Of course.
Okay. So you guys commence with your food. Do you guys talk to each other, or is it like kind of quiet? It's up to you guys. Totally up to you.
Like as
Neela's really engrossed in their studying, so they haven't even like looked up from what they're doing at any of the food or anything. They're just studying.
Perfectly fine, Neela. Yeah. Theo?
While Theo's just chewing on whatever food we have, he's just gonna mention, so what's the name of the dude that we're finding?
On the dude that we need to save.
Yeah.
Tassio turns Sansgrace, I believe was his name. Their name.
Tassio who?
Tassio turns Sansgrace.
Never heard of him.
Same, actually.
How do we even start with this? Haven't really thought about it actually. I mean, we have been attacked by a couple of, creatures and ogres and orcs and oni.
Creatures.
So a lot of things have happened. You got anything too?
Yeah. Maybe. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
But aren't we on a deadline?
Yeah, we have like 5-6 more days, I believe.
And you know that from Winterhaven takes 200 bit days.
Okay.
So you got a fair bit of a window right now.
We got a bit of time.
Okay.
Beautiful.
He just keeps eating.
Let's help fix the gates and then do whatever we need to do and then start heading out again. Maybe obtain some horses for you guys. Yeah.
I always forget about your horses, guys.
Do we even have horses?
Kia does.
Have one.
And
Rascal does,
Rascal does, yeah. They're in the tavern. There is like a little bit of a stables area on the right hand side of the tavern, so we'll say that you put them there. They climbed over the ashes of the gate and then entered into that kind of jazz. So they're safe.
Yeah. They are okay.
Fine. Yeah.
Not kebabs just yet.
Not kebabs just yet. Yo, I'm protecting our horses in this campaign. They are.
So it's 40. They will
immortal.
turn into kebabs.
Yeah. Oakley, you do notice that your squirrel friend does occasionally gets the nut and goes back up, by the way.
Hang on, he's not there either.
Where is he?
He's helping out with the gate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oakley's
good point.
helping out with
He
the
picks up a crumb off the floor that you dropped as you entered.
He's carrying trees. The trees still have branches.
He has little branches.
Acorns.
Yeah, he's like
The acorns on the yeah.
Hanging from the branch
Yes.
as Oakley's bobbing.
he has
with
one
it.
in his mouth and his tail's like hooked one as well. So he's just hobbling along.
And he's doing his little. He's got little twigs, and he thinks he's helping.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, guys. So you have your food. I'm going to assume you're going to get some food for Oakley. You know, because Oakley's not there.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, for you, the only foods what is in that place is dried meat. It's tasty-ish, slightly off date. You get the idea that Tommy's more of a function person. Doesn't have to taste that good as long as it gives me something to keep me going and working. But yeah, there's water, but that's about it. That's all you get.
The boy doesn't really eat either, so even when like Tommy offers him food, he'll just like, not out of courtesy, but literally he's just like, I'm working. I need to just like focus on this.
Okay. And he's just and that's the thing, like, you know, while you're tinkering and cracking on, he'll be on his broom with one leg crossed over and just it's kind of annoying. He's got that little chomp chomp going in the background in the back of your head, but he's just like constantly floating, looking over your shoulder, floating up behind you, and interesting. And then just observing politely. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go on a break. We'll come back, and there's gonna be a few things what's gonna be happening. Boy, we're gonna be doing some rolls to see how well this arm works. If it works really well, I'll send you the thing that we discussed. The rest of you are going to be doing checks to see how well this gate's going to look after you guys have all helped. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take to the night. But we're going to see how it goes. Neela.
We will butcher his boy's work.
Yeah,
Duct tape.
pretty much.
Some duct tape, spackle, it'll be fine.
Neela.
If you disappoint Boy, he's never going to let you see the light of day again.
Gwyn does mention to you, Neela, that like he knows that you helped, so you've been ticked off for this. If you want to study your books, you're welcome to. The Gilded Troll, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Oh, we appreciate it. Sorry, I'm so used to saying that. Thank you, guys. We're back.
Neela would summon their earth elemental again to help out while they're studying.
While they're studying, how are you helping them? How are they helping? I'm actually curious about that.
Summon their earth elemental.
Oh, to help them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it makes sense because
if that works, I don't think studying is concentration, is it? Technically,
I think you have to focus on it. I can't imagine you can study and then
I don't think it's an effective form of studying if you're not actually focusing on what you're studying.
I'm gonna say no for that bit because I do feel like you have to focus, and there's so much detail in passing over spells and writing them in. So I'm gonna say save that spell slot for now. But yeah, so we'll come back at the break. We'll do some rolls and see what happens afterwards. Thank you for the raid, guys. We've got to go on a break. We're going to be about 10 minutes, but thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it, guys. But yeah, bye, guys. See you in about 10. Peace. Bye-bye. are back. You guys say hello.
Hello.
Hi everyone. Welcome back. Again, thank you for the raid beforehand. We're going to crack on because time is short and we want to make sure that we're moving the story a little bit further beyond. Before the break, we just had like a nice little RP moment. It's really good. It was like last session. It's really nice that everyone's starting to find their RP feet with their characters. It's really starting to get into a flow of things, which is nice. Instead of me going, talk, please talk. So it's really cool to have you guys like getting into it now. We had a very strange moment with Rascal and Kia, but it was appreciated.
Don't we always?
That's all good.
It's always a strange moment.
It was only a pull in the water. Anyway.
It always begins strange.
It always begins strange.
Eventually.
Anyway, so we're going to continue the story. We're going to start this section as I'm going to say the tavern crew are going to be heading away through the market to the gates. Similar kind of thing what I said to Neela regarding it's quite empty. There is a little market going on with just food, mainly. It's mainly like a farmer's market more than anything, right? But not many people. You gather that a lot of it might have been because tourists might be coming from the land of Cormyr and the Dale lands, and you guys have literally opened the Cormyr link back up, but you're the only ones who went there. So maybe something's, preventing something from the other side, from the Dale lands. Anyway. You arrive at the gate and you see Oakley. Oakley, roll me a strength check. You need to unmute, by the way, Lou.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Not a great one, unfortunately. 5.
Ooh. So, Kia, Rascal, Theodore, and Annie, you see Oakley trying his fucking best to lift up a big hunk of wood. What do you guys do?
Rascal will run up to Oakley and start helping with the logs.
Roll a strength check, Rascal, with advantage.
No, that advantage was not needed. It's a 6 and an 8, so that's an 8.
So Oakley, you're like, and then Rascal comes up and looks around. Who wants to help?
I'll save you.
Who wants to help? Kia.
I'll help.
Roll strength check at advantage. I want everyone to roll really low.
Please roll a 1. Please roll low.
17.
17. So you sort of push them out of the way slightly. They're still on the edge. You don't bend your back. You bend your knees, and it's you're in the middle, and you just pick it up. Everyone else feels like they're lifting, but really it's you right now. Just and
Kia just had a men moment.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Yeah, it's the equivalent of. You seen that video where there's a bunch of lads who are trying to open that pickle jar, and then that girl just comes over and goes, "Fuck's sake," and just pops it open. Yeah. It's very equivalent to that. As this happens, you start to help out construct, and again, thankfully, thanks to boys' layout, if you would, it's almost there. It just needs a bit more manpower. As the guards sort of just go, "Oh, thank Christ for that," and they start to just sit down to the side, have a drink of water. Oakley, you're sort of like, I came here to help, but it's fine.
Everyone's class as powerful build as well. It sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'd be like, oh, my foot slipped. That was off. Yeah. A little bit muddy when just on my ground here. Yeah. That's all it is.
There you go.
It's fine. It happens to the best of us, Oakley.
Sure.
Theo, Annie, how are you two helping with the building of the gate?
Could I use Bardic Inspiration to help them out?
It's already been rolled, but we could do something. If let's say this, Annie's going to do something. Annie's going to roll if Annie rolls, and you can obviously inspire Annie if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Only because we've already done the roll and we've already established what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could work that out. So Theo, you're sort of with Annie right now. So Annie, you're quite a big build, but how are you helping?
If there's anyone that needs help, there's a dragonborn. So
yeah, you see one of them go. You hear from the distance.
You can pick that one up over there.
And he like points to another like piece of timber.
Oh god. she's gonna try and.
Theo just goes to Annie and, hey dude, you got this. I believe in you.
Oh.
Aw, thank you.
And then just careful pats on her back, and then.
Okay. Annie, strength check, please. Not advantage because Theo just inspired you. Didn't say we're going to help you lift.
Hey ho.
Hey ho.
Oh no.
Roll,
That's a 10.
roll a d8 as well.
Oh,
Because you
thank
got inspiration.
God.
It's d8, isn't it, Theo? At your level? Cool.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you, Theo. That is...
Teamwork.
No!
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 1. That's 11.
Nice. So you sort of, you like, bend down. Theo, you see this while everyone else is like, just trying their best to help out on that end. You see this dragonborn, this big dragonborn, right? Kind of naturally built, lean down. And the back just goes a little bit. What are you going to do, Theo? As Annie sort of just pulled a little bit of it back.
I immediately, oh shit, and then I go help pick it up.
Rocky, both you roll a strength check at advantage just to see how this goes,
please.
and then we're gonna cut this out regarding like how long it's gonna be.
I can relate to this so much. We moved like a 3.5 meter log through the forest.
Theodore,
Oh no. I advantage. I got.
Oh, thank God.
It was. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on. That is a strong 12.
okay, so you both like lift, and a little bit your back twinges a bit, Theo, but not as much, and you're quite tall as well, and it's just kind of awkward because Annie's a bit taller than you, so as we lift, you sort of lift, but it's like this a little bit more. Annie, what was your strength check?
And mine was a 16.
So as Annie like has this little twinge in the back, and you have like a little bit of a frustrated moment, and and as you lift, the cold breath comes out of your nostrils as you lift up that little bit higher with Theo, as you start to help out, and again you start to piece it together, and again, is anyone, I'm guessing by the way, anyone got any kind of proficiency with woodworking, smithing, anything like that? Please check.
Hell no.
Nope.
Nope.
That's right, boy. That's right, boy.
Boy is spiritually disappointed in all of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, you sort of, you can hear, like, you know when...
I was just going to say, if he's near the gate and he can just hear screaming, he's just going to glance towards the window and just go...
You do hear Annie...
check on them in a minute.
You do hear Annie go, "Ah!" as the back just goes, but that's about it.
I got a splinter.
The fact that you did that and you're not on camera is the best, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, is anyone proficient in anything like that?
No.
Perfect. So, you band of bastards together, breaking your back, spend the rest of the day sweating, just in manual labor. Kia, you're sort of in your element. You're feeling it. But it's still hard. And the issue is in this time, while Boy's not there to guide you, and obviously Boy you'll be working, then you can come in and go back and forth, you start to make a bit of a shit show with the gate. Because you can put it up, you can put them in place, right? But actually, like, putting the barricade in, the stuff that requires skill, not strength, you kind of just like, step back and go,
Could be worse.
it could be worse. Boy, did you want to pop over a little bit?
Out and in.
I think there would be times where Boy is working, and then he just kind of like end up blinking a couple of times, realizing he's not got a high enough blood sugar. So he'll get up and just think, I should get some fresh air. So he'll leave and stand outside for a bit to get air and maybe find some place that sells fruit, grab an apple or something.
That's fine. It'd be like 1 copper piece, so it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, 1 copper piece, but I'd say, I mean, if you got it in your inventory, mark it up, but don't worry too much about that, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah, like the first time he'd step out and just see everyone.
Yeah, you see just an absolute clusterfuck. And the thing is, like, you see like the guards, and the guards are usually in the similar attire, right? You see the colourful band of bastards it's almost like you see someone trying to climb up a wall. What's slippy? You ever watched what's it called? Is it Ninja Warrior? Or like stuff like that, where's that slope where it's all like mucusy? It's kind of like that where we're just flicking up, dropping it. It's like some bits are snapping, running back and forth. It's a shit show, in your opinion.
Yeah, I just kind of rub my head in my hands and just go, we're meant to be building a gate, not ruining it.
You're the one proficient with this stuff.
In fairness, this isn't our major skill. We're just trying our best here.
I work in metalwork. I put up the main, barricades for the gate, but I don't think you need a lot of skills in lifting logs.
Lifting logs in the right place is pretty hard, okay?
Harsh. You try. Go on, then.
Fine. I mean, I have the skills to do it. I unpocket Magnus.
Without Magnus.
No.
Magnus is out there, like, ready to go.
No, not with without Magnus. Just your own strength, boy.
Magnus puts his head down, walks away, and just kicks a log.
I'll leave Magnus out, but I'll just send him to go pick up the majority of logs to get the job going anyway. But Boy will kind of straighten himself up, go towards a log that seems about reasonable for him to lift.
That's fine, yeah.
And we'll try and lift it.
Yeah, sure.
You getting that spread? I swear to God.
Flash of genius if you want it.
I don't need it. Not 20.
This is perfect.
In saying that, my strength is -1, so I got a 19.
It's still higher than everyone else's, dude. So you see, Boy just shuffle up, but here's the thing, Boy. It's not the fact that you use brute strength. You used it, but you sort of had a little bit of a hit. You created a little bit of a hinge. So you had a small piece of log. And you wedged it underneath, you press it down so one end lifted up, and then you lifted that end up a tiny bit so it's easier to lift up straight away. And then as you did that, you sort of hunked it on your gnomish back, your shoulder, as you just nonchalantly move. Now,
I just kind of pass the others and just say, you do realise that, I don't just bang metal together when doing work in the shop. I do have to lift huge logs for the hilts of swords,
That's why you're the man of the job.
Yeah, but I've done my job. I set this whole thing up. I was expecting the rest of you to do a little bit more fancy polish work.
We said we would help. We said we're not good in it.
That's
funny. We didn't say we're good at it.
Yeah, we never said this was a good idea.
Well, probably would have been better if we didn't blow up this thing in the first place, but oh well.
Shit happens.
So let's bring this together. Finally, Boy, you do that, but because you got to work on your stuff, you will have to go back and
I'll go back, but I leave Magnus with the others and just command him to, if he sees anyone struggling, failing in a strength saving throw, he'll go up and lift the logs for them.
I'll say this as well. Before you left, you give them a little bit more guidance of, just do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. So you go away. Everyone in that group, the log lifters, you can now roll either strength or dex. Only checks, nothing else. So just your standard d20 plus your dex or strength modifier.
Better. Dirty 20 on dex.
17 strength.
17.
23 dex.
There we go. Theo?
17.
Annie, nice. What was yours, Theo? You're muted. What was that?
Can we not talk about it?
No, we're going to talk about it, dude. Let's go.
That's a strong 7.
So, when you had that twinge, it turned into a... Everyone's in the element, and you're the only one who... Here's the sad part as well, Theo. This is near the end of the day. You're tired. This is the final piece of the puzzle. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to do it. and after that, everyone bands together to do the final log. Everything fits in. It's a bit raggedy still on the certain parts where you did to start with before Boy stepped in. But you step away exhausted, sweating. You know you've done something. You know at least you've made up for what happened the night before. Boy.
Yes.
2 checks I need you to do for me, please. This is either going to be... I want you to make a smithing check first.
What would that count as?
So that's going to be... it's going to be rolling a dexterity check. Or intelligence, actually. You can do intelligence, sorry.
Okay.
And then you add your proficiency bonus. But I believe you double your proficiency because artificers can do that. Because it's something you are proficient in.
Proficiency, so that's +6.
Indeed.
And +6, okay.
And you're welcome to use Flaccid Genius if you want to.
Would it need you for a 21?
It's up to you.
I think I'll leave it for now.
Okay.
It's a catastrophic roll.
So, as you are high awake, you start to get, like, you smelt the metal. It takes a while. And again, Tommy's just sort of observing. Just quite impressed, actually, with it. Because you came in with, like, all, like, boisterously and all that kind of thing. But you settle into the mode of work. You follow your diagrams. You follow your plans. It takes you a long time to melt the right material. Start hammering it out, shaping it. Takes you a good while to finally get all the big clunky pieces together to start with, which starts to form the skeleton of let's say, forearm. Now, for the more delicate things, Tinkerer's check, please. Exact same thing. Exact same roll. You are proficient with tinkering tools, so don't worry.
+6?
Yes?
23.
So, just, you hone in on this. This is the first time you make it, and I'm assuming you kind of like making new things, experimenting things, but this is something what's turning into almost... I mean, it's up to you. Like, for this, you want to make like a basic functioning arm, right, to start with. And you sort of went by the idea of the bone first, the forearm bone. You tell me, what details do you start putting onto it? What intricacies do you put with it before we do the final roll?
As in, like, for the flair of it, or the basic, like, structure of it?
Totally your call. The structure's done. You've rolled high enough, plenty high enough, so now I'm giving you freedom to go. What does it look like?
The basic flair of it would probably just be something similar to an actual armored hand that you'd get on a suit of armor. So just like a regular gauntlet, only just a bit more tighter around the thing to make it like suit to like a more slim fitting arm. So that it can at least like not look too obviously a prosthetic when it has like clothing over it.
Yeah, so you can find like if you wanted any if you want to make it look fancy, you can find more silvery based stuff or gold based looking material. It's not exactly gold, it's like gold plated if you would. It's whatever you want to have, right? But whatever you want to have on it, yeah. It's like a Swiss Army one. Final check.
I would make it so that like the wrist is like slightly more indented so that it can have like small attachments built into it so that they can like take out certain fingers to just like almost like the head of a screwdriver for like the head of a drill, just like take out new attachments and like reattach them as like certain fingers.
Swiss Army arm, nice.
Yeah.
Final check, Arcana. So right now, what you're basically doing right here is you created a mechanical arm. This Arcana check is going to be to see if it can work without the use of another arm to make it move. This is where you can actually make it connect to the user of it.
Okay, so just straight Arcana check.
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell, I hate math. What's 18 plus 7?
25.
Yeah.
Do you want to add Flash of Genius just to push it to a 30?
Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, let's go. So this is the most impressive part of this whole thing. Tommy is very intrigued by your methods, extremely impressed, and there's this one moment where you sort of stop and you focus on it. what colour does the arcane energy glow inside of this?
It would come off at first, like when it's like just freshly laid in, almost like pouring like molten metal.
Sure.
It would kind of come off as like a very green kind of glow to it, but as it stays for a bit longer, it starts to almost rust over.
Okay.
And almost this kind of coppery, zinky kind of look to it.
Nice. And from that point, you basically create a thing called a prosthetic limb. So very nice, by the way. Very good. Fucking big rolls all the way through. You do see it start to... It's weird. You had this intention, right, of this happening, but it still takes you a little bit back because the arm itself starts to like move around a tiny bit. What kind of position do you want the hand to be in?
Well, for like final posing.
Yep, just for now.
It'd probably be better as a fist.
Okay.
So that when it first fits in, it needs to just like get used to stretching.
Okay. As this happens, it's hard work, good work, quite proud work. As the night starts to, the sun starts to set, Tommy goes, "That was impressive."
Huh?
Oh, hello, welcome back to reality.
Sorry, I just went a bit intense there for a second. Sorry.
It's totally fine. It was wonderful to watch, actually. It's been a while since I've actually seen someone so skillful.
That's about 60 odd years of being trained in it.
Yeah, I can tell. Huh. Come with me.
Huh?
And he drifts back out into his shop.
I follow him.
Do you take the prosthetic limb?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of hold it.
Just so you have it in your inventory.
Yeah.
He's gonna float up to the hammer, and he's gonna pick it off, and he's gonna float down. He's gonna look at you and go, "See, this took me a long time. I'm quite proud of this. I'm kind of old, as you can see, because it's fucking cooked, just beard everywhere and old. It's just old. I think you'll make use of this more than me. I like it going boom. It's been on there for a while. No one really is interested in it. I like to respect people who are in the same craft as me. So he just puts it in front of you and goes, "Enjoy it. Take it as payment for my enjoyment of watching you perform." I've learned a few things as well.
It's awfully kind of you. It seems a bit much to just like straight up offer me it just because I didn't even know I was that impressive. I was just a little bit lost in my work, to be honest.
I haven't seen work like that for a long time.
I apologize greatly for that.
It's okay. But honestly, take this. It's just going to stay up there, rusting away. At least you can make use of it. Just be careful.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. I think the greeting before I came in here for the second round kind of proves that things going boom, can be an accidental situation.
It's fun though when it booms. Anyway, that's what I can offer. The other stuff, if you're interested, we'll make sure we do some exchange. But for now, you did good work today.
Thank you. I appreciate someone who appreciates my work.
Get some food, will you? You haven't eaten.
That is true. I just kind of pull the rest of the half-eaten apple because I only ate half of it and just take a big bite out
It's
of it.
covered in a little bit of the iron, flakes around, but...
Yeah, it's already brown. It's just brown.
Yeah.
Just take a fresh bite of it, just like, okay, I should probably go get some proper food.
And he just grabs his sweeping brush and starts to sweep up all the remains on the floor and everything like that.
Before I leave, if he's busy sweeping up, Boy feels quite bad him just like giving up a really good like piece of it. So he's gonna quickly slip, if it's possible to slip this as a piece, 1 platinum, just like on his desk, and then just quickly walk out, like not saying much of it.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. And as you leave, you hear a ding 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 ding, because I keep forgetting there's an alarm spell around it. What sets off a little thing. And you head back to the tavern, I'm assuming. Yep. All right.
Well, at least I go back towards the gate. See where everyone
Oh, yeah. So everyone's... as you go to the gate, you sort of go with a little bit of a smile on your face, a hammer in your hand.
Processing arm in the other.
Hey, guys. Hi, guys. As you see the rest of the group sitting on the remaining, like, just planks of wood what have been broken through the process and all of that, just exhausted.
Seems like you made some progress.
Seems like you did too.
Yeah, it's done.
Make a perception check, boy.
Don't look at it too closely.
13. I'm a little tired. I'm a little sleep deprived.
It's a gate. It will function.
It looks okay. The sun is beginning to set. Mm-hmm. The sun is beginning to set. Hunger has taken your minds. Before you left, obviously, Gwyn did express food for you all. And obviously Neela's there too. Can't forget Neela. Neela's just been...
How many hours have gone by?
This is like 8 o'clock at night. So it's starting to get to the dusk. Dusk? Dawn? Dusk. Yeah.
So how many hours is that?
8 more hours.
Yeah.
We said 2, so 10 altogether now.
10 hours total.
Great, okay. Neela will have finished copying down the haste spell.
Nice. It's a good spell, y'all. Alright. Everyone arrives at the tavern. So. Mucky as fuck. You went to the spa, chilled out, and now you're dirty again. But you still have that little bit of rejuvenation going on.
I think we need to go back to the baths.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
You guys had a bath?
Yeah, there's a bathhouse.
Oh, I didn't notice.
It was a waste of 1 gold to then come and do this work, but...
I think you guys did a really good job. I think that is very much hard work, well paid off.
No, I meant the bath was a waste.
It won't be a waste when you go back next time.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's how we get you guys. That's the hustle.
First, I need some food.
Food is prepped. Food is
Yeah,
ready.
I could do something to eat.
Yeah,
It's just sit down.
Again, it's mainly very humble market kind of food. You know, fresh. Actually, fresh food now. Water's provided. And you do see if anyone does take water. I know Annie takes water. You know what? He actually pours out a couple of big jugs of water and places them in front of the table and goes, I know you like your beer, I know you like your whiskey, but please make sure you're hydrating.
Smart idea.
You know,
I grab the jug, one of the jugs, and just chug it all down.
That's more like it. And with the thing.
We'll do the same. He will grab one by the handle and just chug it.
Who's proficient in Arcana, by the way?
Hmm?
Yeah, Kia. Yeah, loads. There's loads of them. So, yeah, who's proficient in Arcana? Roll for me.
Natural 20.
Beautiful.
Wait, I don't remember what my modifier is. D&D Beyond is taking some time to load.
Your Arcana must be like
23.
27 or something, 25. 23. Nice, you two. Let me just make sure I got this going on.
Yep, 27.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. So, you have heard of these kind of jugs before. They're called alchemy jugs. This one's slightly different to the usual one. This one is, as you see it, the painting on it, it kind of almost covers up the blue glow. An original alchemy jug actually has certain properties what are like, I believe it's acid or poison. I can't remember exactly which one it is. This one is actually designed more for restaurants, taverns. Instead of poison, it offers, I'll actually give you the list of this one, because why not? You can have beer with it, hot tea, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, water, which is fresh, water, which is salty, or wine. So it's a less devious version. Instead of him going, here's some poison, goodbye. Like, he's not doing that. But it's just a nice little thing to add in. It's just a nice little... Yeah, I found it. I was like, oh, that's better. So, as the night draws in, you're all going to go to bed, I'm assuming. I think
we'll take another 2 hours to finish.
More than welcome.
The slow spell.
Yeah, more than welcome to do that.
Boy will take a moment to find a really nice, clean sheet of paper to just redraw everything that he had done working on the prosthetic arm, but like a finalized version.
Okay, we could do something like that. It depends. Like, nice sheet of paper in that place. I'm gonna say sure, why not? I'm not gonna go into pedantic. You'll find like a single piece. You know what it'll be? There's a menu, and it's on the back of the menu, which is like that. That's what you'll find. There you go. So we all head off to the bedrooms. Rascal.
Rascal's pretending, well, he's going towards the beds, but he's actually trying to find a way to get up on the roof.
Okay. Is this while everyone is off to their rooms?
Yeah, when everyone's walking towards their rooms, he will walk towards the room, but he will also scan around to see if there's a way to get to the roof.
That's fine, yeah. Everyone wave, hey! Hi, we haven't destroyed your daughter's character. Yeah. So, everyone finds their rooms. I'm assuming we're all in the same rooms that we decided last time. Yeah, just want to make sure. Obviously, Rascal and Kia might want to go in their own room now. We don't know. Who knows? Don't worry. Hello. Wait. Becca, get them to roll a d20. See what we land.
Oh, go on.
Please, just roll it. Roll it. Please. What is it? No, it's not.
No, that's not one.
Beautiful. That's what it's all about, y'all. Good job. Round of applause there, guys. Round of applause.
Amazing.
Let's go. Well done. That was Kia's role for what happens next, by the way. Just want to let you know.
Whoa, what do you mean is my role?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. So,
you drown in the bathhouse.
Before we go down, obviously it's comfortable beds and everything like that. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to just sleep? Do you want to have anyone on watch? What's the deal first? Unless you all just want to go sleep. You're all exhausted, to be fair. Not a point of exhaustion, but it's been a long day.
Yeah, I don't think they'll... Rascal will not keep watch or mention it at all.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna just pass out in pain.
Neil?
Mila's going to bed 2 hours after everyone, but they're gonna go immediately to bed after.
Totally fine, yeah. So you all find your way drifting into a well-deserved slumber as Rascal, first off, make a perception check. Or investigation, I'm cool with whatever.
It will be investigation.
Sure.
Oh, natural 19. That's 23.
So, you go into your room with Theo first, and there's a window in there, right? But on the hallway, as you walk up the stairs, it sort of curves around, right, to all the individual rooms. At the end of the hallway, there's a window. It's not directly to the roof, but if you wanted to, you can climb up or climb down.
As he gets to the room, he'll just sit on the bed, get out his notebook, and start jotting down some things.
Okay.
And then hope that Theo falls asleep.
Oh, I'm passed out.
Theo's out, dude. Don't worry about that.
I broke my back doing that, man.
Theo, you're like on the floor because you need to lay completely flat so your back can rest. So everyone falls asleep. Kia, obviously, you go into a trance. Eventually, Neela, you do your reading. And then after all that studying, you have time to just unwind. What do you want to do, Rascal?
He will, after Theo falls asleep, he will get out of his room, leave his notebook and a few of his weapons behind. Okay. And he will start basically silently on his tips of his toes, jotting down the hallway towards the window, listening to hear if anyone's still awake or moving.
So this will be more of a perception of looking. So perception check either way, right? But it'll be more of a sight-based thing.
Natural 20.
Beautiful. Everything lines up beautifully, right?
-1 though. So no.
Oh no, you didn't see anything, dude. I'm sorry. No, as you got.
What's it with people rolling natural ones and then having to hit -1?
That's how it goes sometimes, you know. But you silently just go down the stairs, and it's a good thing as well because your room is actually the closest one to that window. And you just make your way out, and as you drop,
he will climb up.
Oh, okay, sure. You go to the roof. So you look around, and in the darkness, past, you wouldn't have seen these, I don't think, but past the flower patch where obviously Kia spent their time, you do see a very faint glow, like a candle.
As he gets on the roof, he will just kind of make a perimeter check. So walk around the edge of the roof, all around, and scan the horizon.
Yeah, the occasional, you'll see the occasional guard walking around, but they're just sort of nonchalantly walking around right now. It's very peaceful around you.
And he'll face towards the light of where the candlelight is. Stare at it for like a hot minute. And then make his way down.
So, and you approach?
Yeah.
Okay. You just almost don't know what the feeling is for you right now. Kind of just like a bit preemptive as you approach the candle, and as you approach, you can see a fair bit because you've got dark vision, right? But the candle's lights cascading down a very small table, like a picnic table, if you would. And on the opposite side of the candle, there's a figure wearing a red hood. I'm trying to think of what that was. And roll me a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Natural 20? What the fuck?
Total?
That's -1. 19.
You instantly feel like you're friends with this person.
Okay.
Rascal, sit.
He will have one hand behind his back, holding on a dagger.
Why is that?
Well, he just has, like, hold his hands on his back, like, towards the dagger. So, like...
they are friends to you right now.
Okay.
So you would not do that.
Then, okay, let me rephrase this. When he walks there before anything happens, he would have, like, had his hands on the dagger. So he would just, like...
Totally fair.
Bring it to the front.
Yes, just making sure.
Yeah.
So you sit. And as you sit, this figure pulls back their hoodie. A yob. Oh no.
No.
And it's revealed to you a red-skinned humanoid with horns, longish black hair. And the first thing you think about is the time when you almost made it to High Moon. And this one person who completely embarrassed you in a fight that you lost. You've heard this person as a blood hunter, not part of your organization. This person's called Seeker. And as you have this memory, you're still calm. It's like, oh, hey, I remember you, kind of vibe. As she has a blade, a quite large blade, a dagger with green details, slicing an apple and eating it.
Seeker.
Rascal, how are you?
Pretty decent.
It's been a while.
You can say that, yeah.
Let's cut to the chase real quick.
You called me here.
I did. Do you remember our little confrontation?
Of course, how would I forget?
Oh, I don't forget many things. Do you remember how you took out one of my friends, one of my party members? I was impressed. It was interesting. As you ran away, tail between your legs, I thought to myself how much potential you had. And it just so happens, with what I was getting up to, on my little mission, who do I see but you? You did very well against those zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You said cut to the chase.
This is true. As Seeker puts her dagger down, puts the apple to the side, she looks at you, puts her hands under her chin like this, and the first thing you see, there's these red crystals here and here, giving off a slight glow. So, as I watched you take out those little zombie toys, I knew you were good. And all I thought about was how good you would be to be part of our little group.
Okay.
And then I got excited. I couldn't take my mind off of you while we did our work. And as time went on, as I was busy in High Moon, I almost completely forgot something. And you see the glow in the hands of Sogo, and you sort of look down, and there's like a glow across your chest. Arcane in nature and red. I noticed you were coming our way.
No, it's still.
Now, cut to the chase. I feel like you're trying to stop our little project. I'm here to offer you a deal. You don't have to decide now. You can decide whenever you want. I know where you are after all. When the time comes, you can join our group. I will show you the true way of the Blood Hunter. I'll show you things that no one you know knows. It's almost like this was a gift.
You say interfering with what you're doing. What are you doing?
Creating a little bit more chaos. It's fun. You like how it feels when you murder, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want more of it. Unfortunately, my party wasn't that good. I had to sacrifice them. It's for the greater good, though. Greater good, in a sense. The greater bad, more than anything. Good's boring.
Greater overall. Well, the offer sounds interesting.
Go on.
But why would I team up with the people who embarrass me in front of the entire crew?
Because I saw you enjoy the killing. And what better way of enjoying killing is if you get really good at it.
But would you team up with someone who humiliated you?
If I could learn from them, yes. If you want to get better, you have to go with people who are better than you. Surely you'd understand that.
The offer sounds interesting. I won't give you an answer now, but I will think about it.
That's more than okay with me. After all, I know exactly where you are at all times.
Good to know.
Meanwhile, your friends, well, most of them friends, who do you care about the most?
Why'd you ask?
Curiosity.
Why should I answer this truthfully?
Because we're friends. Aren't we?
Well, then I would say you.
But who's your best friend?
Take a guess.
The long-haired one.
Good friends, long-time friend. Bit of a difference there.
Okay. Good to know. Well, I'll leave you to it. I have business to attend to.
Sure you do.
In the meantime, let's have some fun. You better go back to your friends real quick. And this mist comes around them. Red and glow. They disappear. You're outside. Before we carry on. Fuck. Before we carry on, let's establish something, shall we, everyone? Hang on. Okay.
Not the clicking.
Oh, yeah, there's some clicking going on, yo.
I'm kind of scared.
I don't trust the clicking.
Oh, you know how Baal is all about murder and assassins?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why would you give temporary hit points?
So listen up. This is what happens. This is why I want to give you guys an opportunity to say if there's anyone looking out. This is the issue. You're all asleep. Kia, how your sword works is a 30-foot radius. If there's danger, it will wake up anyone who's in that 30 feet radius.
Yeah.
So, what I'd like you all to do, if you don't mind,
is roll up a new character.
Is this
at the end of the long rest or closer to the start of the long rest?
This is still at the start. This is midnight.
Okay.
This is during, like, in the middle of the night. Everyone's fast asleep. So you do not roll your anything to get anything back. I don't think you need to, but yeah.
I don't think we use spell slots or anything.
Rascal, I need to move your character.
Yeah, because I'm out.
You're out. You're actually quite far out. So let's say this. I'm going to say you're around about there. All right. So, as this happens, Kia, your radius is 30 feet, if I'm correct?
Yes.
Sweet. So, okay. Good news for you lot. Kia, you'll be aware of this. Boy, you will be aware of this. Annie, you're just in the zone for this. Neela, you are not aware of this. Theodore, you're not aware of this. Oakley, you are not aware of this. As silently the windows start to open. As these dark, cloaked figures creak into your room. Kia, you have this idea in the back of your head that something's about to go wrong. So for you, boy, so for you, Annie. But for Oakley, Neela, and Theodore, unfortunately, it's too late. As Theo, you feel... Let me have a look. What's your AC, Theo?
Hold on.
This might insta-kill Neela.
It could.
I don't...
It could.
What?
So,
Please don't kill me.
It's a strong 13.
13? Okay.
If it's an automatic crit sneak attack damage, it's probably gonna kill it.
They are not rogues on this one, actually. Weirdly enough.
But we are prone, right? If you're sleeping.
Oh, it's an automatic crit if they attack us while we're sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay. Theodore. You wake up to 2 daggers in your chest. As you wake up to this cloaked figure above your head, you take... Let me roll, actually. I want to give you guys a good chance on this, okay?
This is great.
You take... 3, 8, 16. You take 24 points of stabbing damage, piercing damage.
Oh, Christ.
You wake up. Oh, this one's stylish. Oakley, what's your AC?
16.
Also not wearing armor, so your AC would be down.
They're unarmored. They're monks. Yours is lower.
Fucking human, man.
Oakley, you take... 20 points of piercing damage.
That's not too bad.
Actually, sorry. No, sorry.
Worse.
Let me rewind that. They stab you once. They stab Neela on the next one. So, Neela, I'm going to re-roll for that one, for the attack. Okay. Let me re-roll.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Neela, you take 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Not like all of you.
I'm still alive.
You're still alive.
You know what? That's all we can ask.
Annie, we're going to finish it here. But Annie, Boy, Kia, you all open your eyes and you see these figures standing over you, dressed in a very similar thing to what they were dressed in when you fought a bunch of them in the temple underneath. Welcome to the Reapers of Baal, when they're being assassins. We're going to finish it there. We'll roll initiative starting next week. Rascal, you are out of this fight right now. You have to move your ass to get there. Theodore is on his own with an assassin.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah,
So,
we're gonna need it, man.
Yeah.
we'll finish it off.
What are you thinking, dude?
Hey.
You're messing with people of Baal, who's a person of murder.
I mean, in our defense, it has been a while since we remember that name.
Been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, welcome to me linking the story again.
Yeah.
Alright,
To
guys.
Dave never giving us a fucking break.
You had a nice bath.
We had a break.
You had a lovely bath.
Oh, we had a bath. Right?
You had a bath. Alright, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Sunday. Catch the podcast on Wednesday. Catch the Road to El Trail campaign on Saturday. And we'll see what happens here next week. I'm excited. Alright, guys. Peace. Bye.
Bye.